So last week you guys had continued doing the side missions you had picked up from Malnaroka in the hopes of either getting money together for your trip towards the trolls or to get some more experience under your belt to better deal with the situation over there. You had finished off the Pharos mines after spending what felt like 2 months there, though it was only a couple of hours in-game. You're able to successfully get the fire core from the Pharos mine, as well as pretty much clear out the entirety of the mines, both with killing the inhabitants and taking whatever loot was within. Deciding it'd be best to continue with your side missions before heading back to the city, you headed off to the steel saving mines, and upon reaching it, it was in a much better state than that of the Pharos mines, as the minecarts and rail system was still operable and not destroyed. As you made your way through, it was definitely full to the brim of goblins, just like your mission stated. You were able to talk your way through about 5 groups up until this point, either giving them gil or a good enough reason to leave the mines without you slaughtering them. Though there were quite a few groups you had to deal with said slaughter, as they weren't having any of what you were giving them. In the beginning of the mine, you'd also sorted out a sliding block puzzle that unlocked a lockbox for some other goblins, though decided it'd be best just to hand it to them to ask them to leave. The other side puzzle you've been working towards is also moving the carts back to the entrance, as there was a piece of writing on the wall stating that the stipends for the miners would not open up until everything was neat and tidy once more. And we ended the last session as you just defeated a relatively larger group of goblins, as well as a red captain who, we'll say, gave you a bit of trouble as he forced you all to attack him, though his AC kept getting a buff higher and higher, making it relatively hard to do so. So we shall continue off from there. And you have not looted these guys yet, I do not think. I could double check either way.
I think we did.
At least you listed Steam full plate?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this last list of items is from these guys. In the chat.
Yes, because that is the 3 separate types of enemies. Yeah, so the loot just above where Jack is testing out his strength is what was from this room, and you should have already sorted that out in your inventories.
Aye.
Did anyone take the Ball Lightning Black Mage Scroll?
None of us can really use it, so I think we're just getting.
I'll
I just shoved it in the saddlebag.
Sell it. No, I'll take it.
Alright, Fish will take it.
I'm buffing my Use Magic device, so I can do shit like that.
For that, I'm pretty sure Scroll's a spellcraft.
Rude.
I could double check for you.
If it is, bin it.
Actually, no, you can't even use the scroll. You need to have the caster class for it.
Oh, never mind. It's just ones I.
Yeah. Actually, no, I lied again. You can use Magic Device. It is 20 plus cast level of the scroll. For that scroll, I think that scroll is cast level 1. No, it's 4th level. So I'll double check. So it might be actually higher.
Damn.
It's just the loot they have to give you because of what they are. So for 4th level, that is actually a 7th level caster. So that DCB 27.
So I've got a long way to go, but I'll get there.
It's possible.
Fine.
I mean, I can technically roll at high now.
Just use a hero point. Get plus 8 to that.
Then
It's a
roll a 9.
proper use of it.
Is it the same with wands that if you fail that skill check, it's just nothing happens? Or does it use
Scrolls are a bit different. I can actually get you the failures because I think one of them makes it actually destroy the spell or make it affect you. Yeah, if you fail by 10 or more, it's going to be pretty bad. Basically, the scroll affects you instead.
Ouch.
That's fine. Well, next level, and the only item I can think of to buy will make that scroll itself impossible to fail. By my 10.
Ooh.
Should we keep going then?
Just gotta look for more carts. This track ends up here, doesn't it? Like, it's not broken off into the wall, like there could be someone behind the wall.
I was muted, sorry. No, that track just ends there.
Okay. Right.
Stop opening all those tabs, fish.
Upside down now, it should be fine.
Oh yeah, I need to unblock the path for you. There you go.
Oh yeah, we haven't been this way, have we?
You've not gone to this east way, no. However, as you come
before we go any, what was the captain's name?
the captain's name, I think it was Jelly Lamb. Let me double check. Which room is that?
I don't think we got that information as character.
No, we did. He gave us.
He talked to you beforehand. Yeah, his name was Jelly Lamb the Great. It's up to you if you want to believe the Great was a part of his name or not.
I thought you said jelly lamb. And I would be fine with that because it's a goblinoid.
Well, it's just that's what I'm going to be telling people when, any more goblins we see in this place to make them leave.
As you come to here, you will notice the track splits off both to the north and to the south. The south having two separate rails, though one of them stops kind of short and has a cart on it.
There's nothing to the north. Well, again, I'll check to see if all these tracks actually end here.
Yeah, they do. And that is a dead end.
Nope. Joseph, you lost your torch.
He just threw on the ground, doesn't want it anymore. And as you come to here, you can make perceptions.
Hold on, I gotta go find my torch.
It was just above you.
Wow, I'm getting some bad rolls today. That strength roll was to try to push the car. And Jesus, get rid of all the bad rolls now.
It's a good sign that the rest of the games can have great rolls. Fumble in the morning. Alright, both Osa and Joseph, as you're coming down into this kind of choice of corridors, you'll be able to hear that there are goblins towards the south. However, as many, you do not know.
Can I make out what they're saying?
No.
Was 8 enough for the cart, or still here?
It's very stiff. So no.
I'll help with the cart then. I mean, I guess.
You just very nonchalantly place your hand onto the correct part of the cart, and it just goes sliding off the rails down into the actual main shaft.
I'm surprised by that strength. I thought you'd have a higher than that.
I think strength was one of the penalties because I'm a permission. Because they're not meant to be strong, they're meant to be dexterous.
Oh, sounds like we got more gobos to the south. Do we want to check out this side chamber first? Make sure nothing's going to sneak up on us?
It's too late. Remilaz's already gone forward.
We've got around the corner, speaking Goblin, and I think it's time for you to leave. The humans will be coming soon, and we've been asked to get all the goblins out of here. Most of your comrades have willingly left, however, those such as Jenny Lamb decided to fight, and his fate has now sealed.
Kind of half and half if that's diplomacy or intimidate. Give me diplomacy.
Aye.
Good thing I can re-roll.
Hey.
Get low on luck points though.
It's fine.
It's not fine, you have one left.
It becomes their problem then.
At which point the goblins in here will heed your warning and leave without any sort of arguments over it.
Then I'll push this card as well.
Hold on a second.
Got experience for all that hard work.
And sadly, I have very strong winds outside today, so you may hear it banging across my window.
Nope.
And as you guys are all busy over there, Joseph goes off on his own, and now those goblins are gonna ask Joseph what the hell he's doing over there, and to drop his weapons.
I'll start saying the same sort of stuff that Remilar's been saying. Hey, freaking humans sent us here to clear out the caves, otherwise they're gonna send a freaking war party. You might want to leave before, they start coming. And if you feel like fighting, we fought your kind before in this place and it didn't end well for them, so you might want to just skedaddle.
Give me diplomacy. At which point they aren't too impressed with your diplomacy and they move to attack. The red mage will 5-foot step to the side, cast a spell on the red cap, and then the red cap's also doing something to you, Joseph.
What happens when your materia reaches level 4?
It becomes mastered and you get a copy at level 0. Joseph, give me a fortitude save. Alright. You are not inflicted with the status, however, you will take 12 wind damage. Alright, and with that commotion, the rest of you would either hear it or Joseph yelling for aid, and you know there is combat happening towards the north.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna have to move. I think that's as far as I can go.
Alright. Joseph.
I'm gonna 5-foot step back for right now, and I'm going to I'm gonna pull out my weapon, and I'm gonna shout backwards to Alessia, who I know was behind me, and hopefully everybody else will hear too. More goblins. Not friendly.
Is that it?
I'll be defensive.
Okay. Remula.
There you go, I'm done.
Well, that was quick. Alessia.
Moving up. That'll be about all I can do.
Alright. It's going to go to the mage. Who's going to cast a spell at Joseph. Joseph, what is your touch AC?
I believe it's 12. Yeah, 12.
Alright, so that'd be 16 since you're full defense thing. Or 18 if you have 3 in acrobatics. That spell will miss, so they're going to go to the red cap.
What was that, Napaz?
I said it'd be 18 if you have 3 ranks in acrobatics.
Oh, I definitely do.
It's going to move to there. And is going to attack Joseph. And
Corner.
Yeah. He will hit you for 14.
Wow, that's impressive that he hit me.
Osa.
Moving up and That will move to get here. Oh, hey. That's it.
Alright. Joseph.
I am going to try to acrobatically step up to the mage.
If you
should
stand there,
have just-
Fenrir can't get in. Standing there still doesn't get him there. You do realise the size of him, right? He'd be standing there.
He doesn't have much movement with his movement. Unless he
fair
takes a higher DC. Alright, that will fail. And Red Cap will attack opportunity you. And he will hit you for 10. And as you get there, what do you do?
I'm gonna just try to attack once.
We really needed to hear you breathe, Jack.
You're welcome.
That'll hit. Remula.
I'm done.
Doesn't Fenrir have reach?
No.
Alessia.
Unless he'll just shoot the mage.
That will hit.
And Fenrir with 5 up, can he still hit the Red Knight?
Red Cap, yes.
Red Cap, sorry. Yeah, okay. Fenrir will try and bite then.
That will miss. Goes to the Goblin Mage, who is checking his skills. He's going to 5 step back to here.
I will use following steps to step up right to his side.
Then he will cast offensively. Succeeds. Casts a spell at Joseph. Joseph, you'll take... you'll take 33 lightning damage. Yeah, Joseph is really close to death, I think.
You should have learned after last time we went off alone. It's like his tempting fate.
Red Cat's going to 5-step up to there and is going to attack Alicia. And we'll hit Alicia for 14. Osa.
5 will step up here. So why not? And
You don't get flanking.
I don't, but it's fine.
She's slowly moving out of your way.
Yeah, trying to. And go for a full attack on the red cap. God damn it.
Oof. Those
Big oof.
perceptions in the start definitely set up
Yeah,
for
that was worth it.
both of those will miss.
What a surprise.
Joseph, con roll. Need to beat a
What?
22.
You mean fortitude save or just con roll?
There's con. Con's for bleeding out. That's Dex. But you rolled a 10, so that's definitely not going to be enough. So you'll bleed out for 1 point. And if nobody heals you, you'll be dead next round, because I think your con is 14, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Remula.
I'll move to there, and that's basically it.
You could throw a card over the cap.
Yeah, sure. With cover and his high AC, my cards will definitely hit.
Just bounce them off the ceiling.
If only. I'm not that class.
That'll hit.
Damn.
That'll do half damage, because that was an odd number.
It's only half of
Yeah,
Wait,
it'll be
no,
2
why is
less.
1d6.
I don't know, where is it 1d6?
It should be 1d4. It even says 1d4 on the macro. On the little attack thing.
Yeah, the sheet's been weird with damage dice recently, I don't know why. Just roll a d4.
Yes! So it's 5 damage altogether.
Oh boy, it's good thing you got a dex to that.
Yeah.
Alessia, if you don't heal Joseph, he's probably going to die next turn, because he only has a +2 in con, so he can't make the roll.
I know. But I gotta be able to do it defensively. Because of this damn red cap.
You can try quick mount. Whichever you think's easiest.
Is the DC the same?
Yeah.
Though, if you fail, you're getting attacked. Eh. If you concentrate and fail, you don't use the spell. If you try to mount and fail, you just get hit and you can still cast. At which point, depends if your ride or acrobatics is higher.
Oh no, my ride is definitely higher. Like, I've got a ride of 9. But I have
You gotta
to
get
roll,
20. Gotta
yeah,
get
I have
20
to
for a
roll
mount.
really high.
Slightly above average, it's fine.
Yeah, nah. I'll try and concentrate.
Alright, what spell are you trying to cast? Oh, it doesn't even matter, you got 32.
Yeah, you rolled
Yeah.
19.
So I'll be casting Fey Light to heal everyone within 30 foot. Everyone heals for 20.
Yeah, it's pretty much everyone in the party.
But that is all of my mana, so I can no longer use my staff.
Is that the only healing you had?
Nah.
Too late
Add another
now,
one.
But
It's too late now, but yeah, if you had any other healing might have done.
Yeah, but I just wanted to heal him as much as I possibly could.
you just add a little bit to stop him dying.
No reason why I can't get hit again.
If he's unconscious, probably what?
And Fenrir can't do anything, so he can't get close enough.
I mean, you can try an acrobatics away.
It's
So you
full
can
round
5
action
step
for it
up.
to cast.
Oh yeah, so it is. Never mind then.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to use his breath, yeah, because that'll hit Osa.
Fenrir will just full defense.
Mm-hmm. We'll go to the mage, who's going to cast a spell at Osa. 5 foot step back. Doesn't matter too much in this case. And he will fail his concentration. So he shall lose the spell. Red Cap is going to, again, attack Alessia. And hit Alessia for 15. Osa.
Let's try that, hitting the red cap again. Probably with better numbers. Slightly better numbers.
Alright. Attack, you will notice your weapon is doing a lot less than it should do.
Sure, no, 5 foot step up here.
The first attack will hit, though.
I'm going to activate Vanish, my
Limbrick.
Then I will stand up. And attack.
And that will hit.
Okay, and I also get 2d6 extra sneak damage on that then.
Mm-hmm. And that is exactly enough. He goes down.
Perfect. Well, that shall end my turn.
Remula.
I will move to there and throw a card at him. Also, you have flanking against him now.
Sweet.
You have your short sword out.
Always. It's just something I can hold in my hand. I never use it, it's just there. Let me just roll the 1d4.
That'll miss.
Never mind.
Alessia.
Is it possible for Fenrir to try an acrobatics to here or not? Technically, because of the wall.
He can, but he will be going for an enemy, so the DC is increased by 5. And if he fails, he can't move.
Yeah, we'll give it a go, just because otherwise he's just not doing anything.
Else?
Yeah. Okay, Fenrir will try an acrobatics over.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
It might have done if there was an enemy in the way, but it fails.
Okay. Alessia will just retreat.
You mean withdraw?
Withdraw, that's the one.
Okay.
Just back to here.
Yep.
That'll be it.
Gold Mage is dead boy. Red Cap is going to attack Osa.
Sure.
However, he will miss. He will then 5 a step up to. No, he's going to stay where he is. Osa.
I'm gonna 5 a step here and try to return the favor, I guess. But nope. I guess today's one of those days.
So many ones. Did you add in flanking?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay, second attack will hit. And then Joseph.
Alright, I'm still invisible. I'm going to walk up to him and attempt to hit him against his flat-footed.
Which is probably still quite high, because his attack.
Do you want to go up one or down one for flanking as well?
Yeah, I guess I can.
It gives you +2.
Alright, I don't know how to add the +2, so this is going to be without that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
That'll confirm.
Let me add the other 2d6 in there, too.
Do you need to?
Yeah, because his
Okay.
weapon is his weapon is doing less damage than it would normally.
Okay.
And it is still alive, so what effect do you want to put onto him?
He is going to be... what is it called? The
AC one.
minus AC. Yeah, minus 2.
I mean, it is in it is in your attack thing, so
Bewildered.
yeah. We all did as -2 AC, but it's only for you.
No,
Minus
minus
four.
4.
Yeah, it's 4 for you, 2 for everyone else.
Yeah, that's right. I was about to say.
Alright, Remula.
So... -1 off the first one, +2
Well, here's the
on the
crits
second.
come back. Your first attack will do nothing, but it will hit. The crit will confirm. And do less damage than you think it would do.
Is it 10 less damage by any chance?
Oh, sadly, your characters don't understand numbers. At least in this sense. Do you not have point blank shot?
Yeah.
It's not in your macro at all.
Wait, do I have point blank shot?
Oh, it's not going to kill him either way, but just look it up. Alicia.
Can Alessia use her full action to be able to just like bring out an ether and drink it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She'll do that then.
So move action, take it out, standard to drink. So yes. And is Fenrir going to attempt acrobatics again?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just writing in the ether.
Mhm.
All right. Alessia will get 6 MP. And yeah, Fenrir will just try to do acrobatics again. And fail. And that'll be it.
It's going to go to the red cap, who is going to 5 a step to there. And is going to attack Osa.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to use my following steps to make an adjustment?
Yeah. What action is it to use your following step?
Say again?
What action is it to do your following step? Is it immediate or free?
I will double check and find out.
Okay. He will hit Osa for 14.
Okay.
Osa.
I cannot beat that will save, so
Just gotta go a bit frothy.
we know what happens next. Where's my friends? There you are. I'm gonna 5 a step up. So I also have blinding again. And go for N8 full attack. With flanking bonus this time. That damage though.
Alright. The first attack will hit and do very little damage. Second one will hit and do much more. The second attack will kill.
So for clarification, the step up, which is the prerequisite, is an immediate action, and then you have to take the second one to change it to where you can move up to 10 feet and it doesn't subtract your movement. So it's still the same action, it's just a modifier to it. So it's an immediate action.
Yeah. Just for you to remember, whenever you do your step up, your immediate uses your next turn swift. I don't know if you have any other actions that use your swift actions.
The only ones that I have is my limit break.
Okay then.
Right. So now my materia has just hit mastered level, so does that mean I just get a baby one?
Yeah, you get a level 0 of the same type.
Nice.
And the mastered materia don't gain any more MXP, so it won't soak it up anymore.
Alright.
Are you equipping it to anything at all, or not?
I'm just having a look now to see if I will.
What is it?
A holy materia.
I got the level 4 lightning. And I'm also very close, well, I'm close to a level 4 water.
You should probably attune yourself to that so you can cast the spells from them.
You what now?
Wait, what?
there's a whole half to the materia you're not using. For materia, on the actual materia page itself, it'll have the weapon or armor bonus it gives you whilst it's slotted in. But you can also attune yourself to one materia at a time, and it allows you to use the spells that are stored within the materia. So for the lightning materia, for level 1 you can cast Thunder, level 2 is Thunder 2, level 3 is Thunder 3. To attune, you need to use Mage's Device, DC is 20, and then the UMD will change depending on what the spell is, and you can cast that spell 3 times a day through the materia.
Damn. But does it have to be on an item able to use the materia at that level?
No, you can attune to materia even if it's not attached. So
Yeah.
it does not matter what grade of
Well, I can't do it now,
gear is it.
but...
Man, Osa needs to attune to hers too.
I don't think her use Mage's Device is that high.
Probably not. I also is not exactly very charismatic.
Yeah, use Magic
In
Device.
case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, DC is 20 to attune
wait,
to outside of combat.
Surprisingly charismatic, I guess.
And you need to have a cast level equal to double the spell level. But if you don't have cast level, you use your UMD ranks as your cast level. So for the Thunder 3, you need 6 ranks.
Good. That's what I mean. So I'll have to next level put all the skill points in UMD.
Once you use those 3 charges, it will go dormant until the next morning. And when they're dormant, they don't give you the passive bonuses. So normally you'd only want to use 2 a day.
I'm not using it anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's literally just be stuck there for the money, for the experience.
Mm-hmm. You were going to ask a question, Jack?
That's right, you answered it just with what you just said.
Okay.
Guys, I dropped
So
my
I
shiny
actually
box
haven't got
again.
anything to put the holy materia on. Like, I could use the spell, but I probably wouldn't. So, does anyone want it?
take it for now, but I'm not going to be using it until we level up.
No, it's fine. I could keep it on me now, and I could put it on my
just...
weapon for now and just level it up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like obviously, the one you've just hit level 4 with is not quite having that on the weapon anymore.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it then.
Alright, that's the loot on those two creatures.
The scrolls can be used with UMD, right?
Yeah, DC's 20 plus spell level.
I mean, I'll take all the scrolls for now then.
No, cast level. UMD swaps around spell level and cast level all the time, so for those it's DC 27.
Fenrir can't push the cart.
He's too weedy.
I'll try pushing the cart.
Does anybody mind if I take these cure potions that we found on these guys?
Go ahead.
I have 8 on me, so.
Right, who's taking what so I know what to put in Fenrir's bag?
I'm taking the scrolls.
You're taking all scrolls.
So is it 4 potions or 2 potions?
It's 4 in total.
I'm going to take that power staff and just give it to Alessia. Because she could actually use it.
There was one card in the previous room that I couldn't push. If Fenrir wants to try.
Okay. Oh wait, no, yeah, Fenrir already did try that one. He did move it.
No, but there was like in the room where there were goblins that went away because Remular.
Yeah, I've already moved that one.
Well, I mean, I rolled an 8 or 9 on strength. So.
Is it 1d6 or 1d8 for potions?
1d6.
Plus 0 or plus 5? Okay.
There's nothing down here, so I think we're done.
And that works now.
1d0 plus 6.
Damn.
What?
You think you broke it?
Has a dice of 1d0.
So it does. There we go. Changed it.
Happens to me all the time when I'm making monsters. I take it Joseph is chugging 2 potions.
I'm chugging all 4 of those potions that we found.
We've been down here, right?
Yes, that was leading you into the secondary shaft.
I think we've been through this whole place then.
Yeah.
Though as you do return to the entrance, you will notice the carts have not got into their slots. It seems those areas are full up.
Is there anywhere we can turn?
Yeah.
Go this way instead.
You can try to affect the turning signals, which are here.
Yeah.
I'll try to learn this thing.
It'll be a craft technology or engineering to understand how it works.
Darn it.
I've
Trained
got
or
them,
not trained?
but I can't. Can Napaz, can you move me to where they're?
I don't even know where you are. Where'd you go?
To the start.
I'm way near the back.
Neil, you're there.
You
Next
just
to
move
Alessia.
straight to.
Go forward.
You just move.
Oh,
Trained or untrained?
What's this?
Engineering or technology?
Here we go.
Or avoid you have a high bonus.
Joseph has a +1 on me.
Alicia, you'll understand how they work, and you'll be able to easily change them to change the way that these cards move.
I'll start getting to work.
And as you move the carts into the little holding areas, you hear a very satisfying click and then a slam of metal against rock.
Whereabouts what?
Same place where you read the text there.
What's in the mailbox?
What's in the box? Alright, inside that box is the GM looking to his notes. Alright, check that.
Teeny tiny screen as it's loading assets.
Okay, inside the metallic box, you'll see several different pouches, lockboxes, and envelopes. If you wish to open all said containers, you will notice a lot of them are very heavy and full to the brim. Some of the coins inside of the containers fall out, whereas others just have their contents already displayed across the inside of the container. And upon counting it all up, you'll find 5,118 gil in total.
God damn.
All of the money rolls. What's that 303 you've got going on there?
That's the money I was holding of everyone else's because they can't carry it. I'll just make a record of it in case anyone forgets to add their own money.
What?
Whose money are you holding on to?
Everyone else's. Because they can't hold their own money.
I'm holding my own money.
Yeah, but you'd be overweight.
No, I'm not. I have a bag of holding.
Well,
I have all my
someone
own
told
money
me
on
to
me.
hold everyone's money.
I don't know whose money you're holding, but it's not mine.
Yeah, I asked.
I got marked all my money.
I'm not holding Osa's then, but I'm holding Remy and Joseph's apparently.
No, I asked also to hold mine when they got the bag of holding.
For God's sake!
Because you're
holding Joseph's
Fenrir
then.
was medium. He's only just gone large. You haven't been carrying the money when he was medium.
Fenrir's got the bag of holding on him. And he's
What?
got muleback cords.
Anyway. But yeah, what is this 303?
That was what I was previously holding.
I'm confused.
Right, ignore it. You've got your own money. Ignore it. Just move on.
So after taking the stipends, what would you like to do?
Back to town?
Leave.
Was it nearly night time or was it still good during the day?
You rested before coming here, so it's still very early in the day.
Back to town it is then.
Alright, as you're travelling back to Mel Naroka, everybody give me perception.
Oh my god, Fenrir's rolling so bad.
I'm doing shit in battle, but at least I see everything.
Okay, so as you're leaving the mines and heading back towards the northwest, I think everyone sees this except Fenrir and Alicia. Yeah, so Remila, Joseph, and Oser. As you're heading back down the road towards Malaroka, you'll notice off in the distance possibly some familiar faces as you are able to spot 5 hobgoblins kind of guarding the road as such.
What you doing, Cabal?
Okay, you're just talking to them. Fair enough.
We saw you entered the great tomb of Genilam the Great, and then many goblins ran away. What you do?
I simply asked them to leave because if they didn't, the humans would have raided and there would have been a lot of casualties. Cabal.
Why humans attack Goblin Fort?
It used to belong to humans. Cabal.
They left. They gave up rights. Squatters.
They squatting it back.
That's not how squatting works. You're not official.
You not
You
official.
murderer.
No, prove it, Cabal. And I'll have you know, any in that mine who fell down attacked us first. I simply asked people to leave kindly. Unfortunately, let me try.
I just see a flash of bloody top hat. I forgot his name.
What?
I saw your desktop.
Oh.
Are you trying to roll something? Because I saw you were typing.
I'll say the majority of the goblins left the cave. However, Geni, I can't pronounce the word. His name, Genilam.
Yeah, Genilam.
Yeah, decided to attack us rather than heed our warning. And, well, he kind of fell. Wouldn't want the same to happen to you guys, Kupo. I recommend leaving before the humans walk past. With their big army.
Give me diplomacy.
Reroll. Damn it. Hero point.
You're already using a hero point? Oh my
god! Oh my god, I'm just going to curl up in a ball. See you guys later. Fun with this.
You desecrate the tomb of Gilliam! We desecrate your corpses!
Well, it is a tomb now, so. Are you gonna do what to our corpses?
Would you like to know?
This one right here is marked.
I think everyone's in the turn order. Yes. All right. First up is Alessia.
Alessia is gonna cast a spell. Hit everyone in that with Diamond Dust.
Better use up that E for whilst you got it. So, I guess save is just reflex. Like reflex, what, half? I assume so.
Yeah, half.
Yeah.
Half and avoid being frozen.
Alright, top guy will fail and die. Wall middle will fail and die. Bottom one will save. The guy at the back middle will fail and die, and the one just below him will save.
Fenrir will charge this one and attempt to blind him. And give him a nice little bite.
And he will also die. Blinded. At which point, the final remaining goblin is going to hightail it into the forest. This way. At which point he's 50 foot all the way down there. Do you guys want to bother going after him, or just let him leave?
No, let him leave. Now let's see, we'll kind of just turn around to everyone after just destroying them all and just be like, I'm ready to have a sleep, Kupo. No more fighting.
It's not worth the effort.
That sounds amazing.
You think he's gonna get like reinforcements or something?
If he does, Kupo, I'll just do that again. That's 4 of them down already. Now there's only a second.
6
fair enough, I
seconds,
guess.
actually.
Well, you get my point, though.
We would have our chocobos with us, right?
Yeah.
If you guys are worried about it, I could run them down with Blasto and just take care of the rest.
I mean, he could be leading you somewhere, Kupo.
He can only move 50 feet in one turn. I think the
I can catch up.
Chocobo's gonna
I can catch up to him
Wait.
and try to hit him right now.
Nah, let him go,
I mean,
Kupo.
we don't need to kill them. They just got hostile to us first,
Okay.
kind of.
So is the party vote to let him leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll loot his friends and have somebody keep a watch out as well.
All right. He will continue fleeing off into the forest, leaving a. Actually, no, he wouldn't even leave a blood trail. He's just frozen very badly. I don't know if any of you guys are having more than one materia equipped after having those babies, but it is split between as many materia as you have. The mass materia don't get experience.
Damn it, why is Alessia behind Fenrir now?
Probably the order I pulled them onto the map.
Thank you.
Alright, you'll find 4 sets of that medium gear, as well as a total of 68 gil among their pockets. And I take it after you've looted said creatures, who's going to continue down the path?
Yep, making our way back down.
Making your way downtown. And you reach back into Malnaroka just as night begins to fall. Alright, going back to Malnaroka, since it is now, it would be 4 p.m, so shops will still be open, depending on what you want to go do currently, or you can just go straight to the inn and rest for the rest of the day and do your business the next.
So just sell everything now.
I like the resting idea.
Hi, sleeping's good, Kupo.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling lucky right now.
We need to find the rooms though. I don't think we currently have rooms here.
You do not, though you can return to the Rah Tavern and Inn and get a room there.
Yep, let's do that.
Sounds good.
And as you make your way back to the Rah Tavern and Inn, you will still see the Mithra from before is still sat at the bar, as well as the bar itself being full to the brim of customers, though there is still a table here and there if you want to set up and have dinner for the night.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'll take any meal that doesn't have onions or garlic in. I don't want bad breath.
Sure. You can just get ordinary meals if you really want, if you don't want to get anything off the special menu.
Just don't want bad breath. I need to be able to speak to people without them being sick.
If you want to get any type of meal that isn't covered from your room, which is normally breakfast, you can get a meal for 2 gil.
I'll do that as well then.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Do you wish to discuss anything over a meal, or just skip past it?
No, to discuss it, I think we just get the shopping out of the way. We all know that takes about 3 hours every time we do this.
This is why I save shopping lists. Alright, as you're sitting down for your meal, everyone can give me a perception check. Alright, Oser and Fenrir will hear this. However, I think somebody broke power cards. or changed their name. Yeah, it looks like the power cards are broken. Osa and Fenrir, what languages do you know?
Common and Viren.
Okay, now there they are. Fenrir knows the same languages you know. Doesn't he, Alessia?
Sorry?
Does Fenrir know the exact same languages you do?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll hear part of this. However, Fenrir will hear the other part, as some of it is in Moogle. Essentially, both of you will hear a table about 2 tables back away from yours, more towards the corner of the establishment, and you're able to make out that they are another adventuring party, though they are a lot more heavier geared than your group, as your group doesn't even have any armor. You're mostly just clothing and magic.
I have a chainmail. Or chain shirt.
Yeah, that's light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But these guys are in medium and heavy, so actual armor, not just the fancy dancy stuff.
Wow.
Rude.
Well, that's how most people are going to see it. Yeah, they are a lot more heavier geared than you, and from what you can tell, they are currently on their own sort of adventure, though theirs isn't as, we'll say, down to earth as yours. There seems to be more of an epic tale. From what Osa can gather, they've been traveling all the way from Castrust over to Melniroka in the hopes of fighting a specific creature. At which point, Fenrir will pick up the rest of the conversation, and apparently they are going after a dragon that has made its roost towards the northeast of Melniroka. And you pick up the name, though Fenrir is going to have possibly some difficulty saying its name, but to the best of his ability, he will tell you his name is Feraxolonok. And from what they can gather, it is a relatively large red dragon. But that's as much as you can pick up from that conversation.
Ooh. I see.
Did we get whereabouts the nest is?
Northeast of Melniroka,
Northeast,
but
okay.
not sure how far.
Yeah, northeast.
I'm assuming you tell the rest of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to ask them if we can join them?
Can do. Would you all want to try something like that?
I look at the group, how many are there and what races?
There are 4 of them. And I shall type out the races for you. There is a Hume, 2 Moogles, and a Varg.
Not much different than this.
I was going to say, it's not far from our team, just missing a Burmesian.
Do you want me to go and ask them? Or do you want to just leave them to their story?
I mean, it would be a great experience.
Yeah, let's go and ask.
Although we might want to finish equipping ourselves if we're going to go with them.
Oh yeah, but this is the evening though, so I'm definitely going to go tonight.
Yeah, they'll probably look at going in the morning.
Well,
Yeah, go on, Remy.
I'll walk up to the table, ask if I can sit down, and then just start talking about that we overheard them saying about they've got a quest to take out a red dragon. That'd be better. Light conversation. I don't know. I'm not that good with this stuff.
I'm a talker, but I'm bad at talking.
That's right. Good pop.
My character is good at talking. I am not.
Exactly. This
That's
is role
why
play.
we have charisma rolls. So we don't have to talk ourselves.
One of the Moogles will reply to you in Moogle.
It's a bit rude to be eavesdropping then just and finding yourself to our table, Kupo.
I'll apologise and say we didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just our wolf over there has very good hearing, Kupo. And to make up for it, I'm more than happy to buy you all a drink for coming to the table like this.
Wolf? You don't have a wolf with you, Kupo.
I'll point to Fenrir.
How did... Oh, you got a seminar, Kupo.
That's right, Kupo.
Hi there, Kupo.
I went to the table alone, like, unless you're really eavesdropping.
You just shouting across
very
the room.
rude.
Yeah, I'm just like seeing you guys looking at me. I'm just waving.
It's kind of creepy, but okay, because you're staring at us all the time.
But you're staring at me.
Can we help you with anything there, Kupo?
I'm assuming the speaker's still with this year here.
No, that's talking to you, Remy.
Yeah, I'll just say, like, well, our wolf over there overheard what you were saying, and we were just wondering if you need any help or if we could come along. Not to be fair, we've never seen a dragon.
At which point the Varg will perk up in Moogle.
That's gonna be a double negative from me.
You can still keep the reward from your quest, Cooper. We just never seen a dragon. We're not trying to butt into your cut or anything.
That makes you even more suspicious.
At which point the Hume is gonna chime in common. Guys, you know I don't speak that language. Why you keep saying Kupo over and over again? And then the other Moogle hasn't spoken yet. Will then turn around to you. That you'll hear kind of clanking as they are still in full plate.
I don't think you'll be sitting too well of our group there, Kupo.
Why do you say that, Cooper?
Well, for one, your group is not exactly geared to the teeth, Kupo.
Just because you're all in heavy armour, Cooper, don't mean we're not geared. We rather take them out fast than get hit a few times. And,
I don't want to be looking after your asses up there, Kupo.
You don't have to, Cooper. If we get in trouble, you just do your own thing.
It's more the fact you're going to be getting in the way.
If we do, send us off on our way. If we become any type of burden on this, we will leave you to it. But I promise you that won't be an issue.
Well, if you're still here in the morning, sure.
See you in the morning, Cooper. Are you heading off tomorrow morning?
Yes, Kupo.
So we've just finished off our own quest and we've got a lot of gil to spend, so I'm assuming you're not going to want to wait for an hour as we buy stuff.
We won't want to be waiting around, Kupo.
Alright, I already know the answer to this, but there's no harm in asking. Any chance you could give us the general location so we could try and assist you after our buying?
Northeast of here. You could see it easily. It's in a mountain, Kupo.
Alright, thank you, Cooper. Well, good luck if we don't make it there in time before you defeat it.
At which point they will return to their conversation and food.
Yeah, just relay all that to the group. They're not really too happy about us joining. they're leaving, head off straight away morning, blah, blah, blah.
Well, the good news is that they seem more heavily armored, which means they're going to be slower, which means we're probably going to be able to catch up.
You don't know if they have chocobos.
This is true.
How about our mage use detect magic to see how magical their armor is? Cough, cough.
Yeah, I'll detect magic.
They definitely have a lot of magical gear on them as well as their armor. The one in full play has at least a +1 added onto it.
I'll relay the information.
Well, I wish them luck.
Well, if they don't want our help, then do we really need to bother them with that? It's not really our problem, I guess.
We'll keep an ear out just in case they fail. I mean,
Sounds good to see.
They shut me down pretty fast.
Can we not just follow them, Kupo, hiddenly? Let them fight, let them die, and then take the glory?
But, like...
No,
how long would
doing that.
Why not, Kupo? Easy money.
Yeah, why not?
Easy.
Still a dragon, I don't think that's very easy. And, like, if they fail, it just means they don't come back, but... I would really know how long it would take them.
Can we see on a map how far away this mountain is to the northeast?
You can use knowledge geography.
Trained.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh wait, never mind. I was untrained. The one skill. Wait, no, that's the wrong character. I do have it trained.
You got a 14.
So +5,
19.
so 19.
From your best guess and your reading of other maps, you're pretty sure that mountain is probably about a day to a 2 days ride.
So it would have to sit pretty for like over like maybe a week if it's 4 days to travel, and then however long it takes for them to go through the mountain.
We've still got our time for our actual quest we're here for, so we can just go tomorrow after our shopping.
It is on the other side of the troll camp.
Oh, right, so it's past the troll camp.
Mm-hmm.
Fripp. I have to know it though. Like, could I have reverted time and told them about the troll camp, warning them about it?
No, but you can go back to the table and annoy them more.
No, that's their problem now.
Shall we either go to bed or try to go turn in some quests, or what?
Let's go to bed, start the new day, so I can actually have luck points to buff our chances of anything happening to us. Well,
you don't need luck points.
Good.
What do you mean? Who doesn't need rerolls?
Alright, if you have nothing else to do for the rest of the night, you can go to sleep.
Yep.
Was the night's rest healing just your level or level and con?
It's your level.
Just level, okay.
It's a hot day. Well, relatively hot day. Let's check that in proper weather. It is 21 degrees, so relatively warm.
Right, let's sell all our stuff.
Give me that long list of stuff you want to sell.
Sure thing.
Also, could you give the price to get 2 pounds of gold appraised? So I'm not having the same issue as last time.
Hang on. Before I do copy and paste that, I just realised there's some things that aren't grouped together. That's a 5.
It'll be 10 gil for people to appraise for you.
I'll pay that 10 gil.
Where's the gold from?
That's a good question.
No, for fuck's
I think
sake.
it was the first cave, the elemental place.
Yeah.
I think
Let
it's
me
from
go
there.
through all of my notes. Okay, that was from the hidden room in the Lich House. Why have you not
yeah,
seen
yeah.
this?
Oh, yeah, that's already gone. Never mind.
Because we had such bad luck
There
with
we
the
go.
paintings, I
Yeah.
think we just stopped trying after those. That's why we're just carrying the gold
Oh, wait.
around for now.
Take out the small ball lining, because Fisher's got that. But everything else is there to sell.
Did you sell the gold or did you keep it? After you gave up trying to appraise it?
We kept it after failing the painting so much.
Okay. If you pay 10 gil, they will appraise it for you, and it is worth 500 gil.
Yeah, I'll go get that sold off then.
I don't know if this is the gold you're referring to, but I also have that, which we did appraise at roughly 240 gil.
That is not gold, that is iron.
We'll get that appraised as well. So
Yeah.
I'm not going off our appraisals after the painting.
Give me 1 moment as I look for that. Alright, you can spend 10 gil to appraise that.
Yep.
And that is worth 300 gil.
Alright, we'll just sell everything then. Just off that base price, if anyone's willing to pay it. For the ore and the gold.
Oop.
How
Do you
I
want to
enter?
keep that +1 scimitar?
It's no good to anyone, I don't think. I'm gonna roll the diplomacy to try and get better on the gold. I mean, I've got the +2 for buying and selling that stuff. Oh, that just got to a normal shop merchant.
For the gold, you can sell both the gold and the iron with diplomacy. But let me do all this stuff first.
Yeah.
Remember, Napaz, it's 55%, not 50.
But Mom... You could have organised this in weapons and armour separately, and I've got to keep going back and forth.
Huh?
You could have organised that in weapons and armour separately, because now I've got to go back and forth between different pages.
Well, sorry. At least I did it in small and medium differences.
Why would you not combine the arrows, for God's sake?
What?
You've got like 3 different piles of arrows.
Yep.
Alright. After selling all that, you'll get 5,354 gil.
You'll get what?
It's in the chat. If you sell
Alright.
it, it's 5,354.
Yeah, sell it.
And then for the treasure, you may try and use diplomacy. Which point? You can set a price for how much you would like to sell it for.
Well, before I do that, I want to buy a circular of persuasion, please.
Don't you have a headband of charisma?
Yep. And they use different slots. The circlet uses a head, the headband uses a headband. There are 2 different slots.
Okay.
It's amazing.
It makes sense because Paizo says so.
I think the circle is more like the crown type thing. And the headband
Like a
is
tiara.
more, yeah, and the headband's more like the whole sweatband type thing.
They should have that here.
It's a 5th level, caster level.
Yeah, they'll have that here. So you can go ahead and buy one of those. Just spend almost all the money you just got from selling things.
Yep, I only have 500 gil left. That's like 640.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then I will try and sell all this, the gold and stuff. So the ore was 300 and the gold was 500. So I'll try selling it 10% more, so 550 and 330. So 32.
And they will accept that.
Go.
So 8 AT. Make sure to clean out the party loot. Or group loot, or whatever.
I'll buy a pirate's drink and a speed drink as well.
Alright.
That's $3.50 each. So, down to 160.
Is anyone else buying anything? Or do you want to go handling quests before you start buying stuff?
I would like the hand-in quests.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to decide.
Alright, you can go hand on quest then. Whilst you decide. How are you still trying to decide? You had a week to make a shopping list. Before that, you had a month.
Been busy.
Well, we got more loot from the cave than I kind of anticipated. So I want to know the final total, how much I actually have before I buy anything.
Alright, who would you like to report to first? There's Darius Lyram, who you were getting Fire Core for, or City Master Nate Wader for the Goblin Cave.
Do the fire car first.
Alright, so after you go to several of the shops to sell off your gear from slaughtering creatures, both humanoid and monster, or just finding dead corpses, you make your way back to the Rah-Rah Town and Inn, where just so happens the Mithra is still at the bar counter. As you approach him, you'll still smell a sense of alcohol and oil coming off the man.
Finally got the fire car for you, Kupo.
Well, look here. The team has returned. And with the fire core, you say?
It was a lot harder than we anticipated.
The Mithra would then tie up his leather gloves he's wearing and puts out his palm.
You got the gill with you, Kupo?
Yeah, I've got the gill. I need to inspect the goods first. Seems trustworthy.
I'll hand it over then.
Alright. I'll assume you just tip over the bag to put it into it because it's too hot for you to touch.
Comes
And
out of Fenrir's saddlebag.
Yeah. As it no, it would be the bag of holding. If it's in the saddlebag, it'd be burning.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant. But the bag of holding is in my bag.
It flops out onto his hand, at which point you can see slight sizzle marks come off the gloves. There doesn't seem to harm the Mithra too much, at which point he will place it onto a prepared cloth on the counter. Combined with the smell of alcohol and oil, you now smell a bit of a singe in the air, as if something's burning. At which point the Mithra will pull out a bag and look towards your party, asking if you have your own storage for the gill, or if you just want it on the counter.
We have our own bag of holding.
Alright, I'll just assume you open the bag of holding for him to plop it inside, at which point he continually puts his hand inside of his bag and then pulls out gill and drops it into your own. As far as you can tell, that bag is holding way more than it should do, so it's probably another bag of holding. And after a few minutes pass, you can be sure 8,000 gil has been deposited into your bank account.
Cool.
$2,000 each.
Just so it's being done.
Are we going off to talk to a man about a cave filled with goblins?
Well, I'll ask this guy before we leave him if he's got any more quests going.
He does not have anything else for you to do.
Alright, we'll be here for a while, so if you think of anything or anyone approaches you, let me know.
He will give you a final thanks for the job well done.
See you there.
That's not for Materia.
Nah.
Materia's combat XP only. I take it you're all heading back to the City Master's residence?
Yep.
Sure.
Jesus Christ! Entro, your child gave her the fright of the century. You're so loud and high-pitched.
Sorry.
Now you understand why I'm scared of children.
What, because they could blast your ears out?
Exactly. There's some right sonic damage there.
Gotta roll those 40-10 for my ears. Alright, as you head back
He
to
wanted
the...
inside of a box.
Heading back to the City Master's residence once again, your party is allowed a much easier entrance as the same guards are on watch and they recognize you at a moment's glance. They will take you back towards Snake Wader in a much quicker fashion, just like before, asking you to relinquish any of your weapons before entering into his office. And unless anyone says otherwise, I will assume you do so, at which point you're allowed into the office with the Rogadine, though he is still acting relatively busy. On seeing you enter into his room, he shall address you. A speedy return, but a welcome one to be sure. Am I to assume this is relating to the goblins and not the trolls?
Yeah, just the goblins this time, Cooper.
What news do you bring?
Mine is clear.
Oh, short and sweet. Very well. I suppose you have your own carrying devices for the money? It is quite a bit.
That we do, Cooper.
At which point he will start moving several lockboxes from both his desk and nearby armoires, putting them on the desk itself and unlocking them for you. At which point you can get your money out of all of them, containing 11,600 gil in total.
Cool.
All those ones. Do you have anything else to discuss with Negwader?
Ask him if he wants us, if he's got any other issues around that we could solve for him. But apart from that,
There's nothing really else for you to do besides the trolls.
I'll mention.
We could ask him about the dragon.
I was about to say, I'll mention the dragon if he's having any problems with that.
Do you give the name?
Yes.
Do you pronounce the name?
Hell no.
Come on!
I write on a piece of paper.
Aww.
As fancy as I can.
All right. As you ask about Firaxel or Nak, say that several people do know about it since it's pretty hard to miss a dragon, though it hasn't been terrorizing the residents as much as it could do. They seem to be in a more case of live and let live. As long as it doesn't attack them, they won't attack it. Though there are several people who do want to kill it just because, well, they're worth quite a lot of money, especially with the hordes they gather.
Alright.
Just a question: if a group of adventurers, not us, was going to go and try and attack the dragon, do you think that it might cause repercussions for Milner?
He's doubtful, but if it becomes a regular occurrence, yes. Though typically, if people go near the dragon will just kill them and eat them.
How big is this dragon, Cooper?
To his knowledge, it is large.
Yeah, I hope those other people are alright.
Do you know approximately how old it is?
I don't know. Let me roll his knowledge arcana. He is unsure. Probably a good few dozen years old. Though, as Joseph asked that question, anyone else can also roll knowledge arcana. Untrained.
Untrained? Hell
yes.
Yeah. Never gets old.
Alright, so Osa doesn't know. However, Joseph asking the question knows. So everyone besides Osa would know that the dragon would be between 26 and 50 years old.
Do we know whether that what age range or not what stage that would be?
It would be juvenile.
Well, that doesn't seem too bad. They might do okay by themselves. Who wants to go shopping?
There we go. All I'll do is to try and get my cards +1, but that'll be a few days, right?
You could wait around, get them enchanted.
What, sorry? Oh, better.
I need to get my new sword enchanted.
So what's going on? What are people doing? You got your money? You wanted to buy anything?
I would like to get my adamantine sword enchanted.
That would take some time. If
Yes,
if it's the same as before, it's going to take 8 days. I'll double check if Keen is in this, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Can you remind me of the slots that
135 for one
what?
platoon. For what slots?
Like equipment that Fenrir can wear? So, like, for example, he can't have anything on his hand because he doesn't have hands.
Wrist.
There is actually no Keen, so rip.
Aww.
There is no Keen Edge spell. Though we'll ask, because that's probably an oversight.
Would I be able to find a belt of physical might?
Now you ask the big questions.
Can give you the link.
Could we ask Bill if he could add Keen Edge into the game?
Already have. They may not have those here. Oh, no, it's possible.
Also, just a reminder to everyone, remember I still have craft a wondrous item, so I can craft things for half the price. Just in case anyone forgot. Just means you have to wait for it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just. Are we like doing the waiting around thing for other stuff?
They will have that here.
We'll have, okay.
Yeah, they will have the Bell Physical Might.
Okay.
Though, depending on Alessia's spellcraft, she could probably craft it in the time that Joseph's getting his weapon enchanted.
I've got to work out the DC for it.
Is she willing to do crafting for the time being, or do you have other plans?
No, I'm happy to craft. Just bear with me.
That's fine.
I've got to work out the DC of it.
DC is 27 just as a base.
What's included in your DC?
5 just because you need 5. 12 because the chaos level. 5 because you don't have Bear's Endurance or Ball Strength.
Right, okay, yeah, that's right then.
It's 2 5s for those, so 10. So 27 is to craft it at normal speed. If you want to craft it at half speed, it would be 32.
So if I took a 10, I could craft it at normal speed, or I could potentially roll it and do it at half speed. I've got 19.
It would take you 10 days. Joseph's weapon's going to take 8. So it's not much of a more time.
Yeah, so it depends if you just want me to take a 10 and you'll definitely get it, or if you'll risk it and get half.
So, I mean, I'm not really in a hurry, so whichever rest of you are comfortable with waiting the extra 2 days or not.
I'm fine with waiting.
And what are you making? +2?
Yeah,
Yes,
+2. Or which one? Who are you asking?
I was asking you.
Yeah, the +2 one for strength and con.
Though saying that, unless Joseph has an idea of what he wants to do with his weapon, since Keen doesn't exist right now, it would only be 2 days if he's only getting +1.
If I can't get Keen, I'm going to get an element on it, like on the weapon itself.
Yeah, you can do that. Any element in mind?
Well, fire seems pretty going to be useful here in the near future.
Fire is the most common element forever.
Not exactly the one that I would have wanted if I had just had my choice, but it's going to be more useful than anything else. So I kind of need to put it on there if that's what if I have to go with that. Also, I still haven't used my special one-time, first-time Alessia craft me something at a cheaper price than normal.
Hang on.
Well, as you guys decide what you want to be getting, we can have our break here.
Okay. That's what Osa has to pay.
Yep. Fine. I guess I'm looking at it in then. Then I'm fine leaving it to you if you wanna risk it with the roll or just do it for the 10 days.
No, we can just wait 2 days. It doesn't really matter. Just that way, you definitely get your item.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I only have
Right.
to roll a only have to roll a 4.
If we're fine waiting, then I'm fine waiting. I still have a lot of money. God damn it. I was banking on using all my money to one item, but now I get it for half the price.
Hold
Ha!
on.
Okay. I
Before-
decided I'd do it.
Before you make
I
the
can do it for half.
Wait.
Okay.
I did it for half time.
Hold up. You can craft, because it's crafting. I think it works out the same price if you do an individual item. Like, I think you might be able to get a +4 and a +2 on that item.
What?
Give me a minute. So how much is that costing to craft? 5k. Yeah. So it'd be,
That's
right.
plus 2.
Yeah,
basically,
for the
when you make magic items, you can have 2 effects on one item, which this item you're making basically is. Meaning you can have +4, say a +4 strength belt and a +2 charisma belt on the same item, and then you can upgrade that in bits rather than going from +2 on them both to +4 later, which is a much bigger jump in price. So, how much money have you got left over?
5,100.
Let me have a look. I think it's actually cheaper. Because to craft a normal +2 belt of strength is 2,000. To add something on, it's the price times 1.5. So that'd be +4. So why would anyone ever do? I think that's correct. Wait until Eden gets back to clarify it, but I'm pretty sure you might be able, even if I have to give you the 5k I've got left over, you can get +4 and then +2. So like +4 strength, +2 con. Or other way around, whichever you'd want.
I mean, yeah, sure. If that can be done, then yeah. I would probably want the strength.
I know it can be done, but I'm not too sure on the working out of it. I've talked to him about this many times. I've done it in another game, but I've already forgotten. I mean, I'm more than happy for you to have 2 more strength than for me to have a +1 magic item.
I mean, yeah, sure, I'm all for it. Means I have less skill to worry about for a while.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it can be done. I'm just not too sure on the working out. But I know it can be done, I just don't know how much it's going to cost. I'll be right back. Hello.
Hello.
And then I know we've talked about it many times before, but I can't remember working out of it. So like a +4 belt of strength, and then you add a +2 belt of charisma onto it. Because I know you can add the items on. How much would that? Is it just 1.5 times the price of the belt of Constitution?
If you have the belt of Constitution already and you're adding the charisma on, it's 1.5 times the charisma price.
So there's 1.5 that's already on there. So how would I feel that also can make a +4 strength and +2 con. But I'm not too sure how much it's going to cost.
So +4 strength, +2 con.
Yes.
In total, it will cost that much.
And then half for crafting.
Yes.
So 11,000. I can spot her that 1,000 she needs. So it's going to cost half of that G for the +4/+2.
Total.
Yeah, so it'd be 11,000.
So 11,000, and if I already... So yeah, I would go about 1k over.
I can give you 1,000. Will be...
Well, 1,500 with the crafting price for Alicia.
10%, so it'd be 1,000.
100.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, it'd be 2,000 once again. Because your price to craft that is going to be 1,000. Because it's cost 11 to make it.
So before all that, I have 10k 600.
I will give you 1,500.
Alright. By the way, I rolled spellcraft for half crafting time. And I hit the 32, so it's fine.
For crafting what?
This eye.
The bell sheep required.
Even though making a different one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it affect it?
Oh, yeah, does it affect the DC?
Probably.
Should it?
It's going to be the same DC, so you're still using two different spells.
But half that is still going to be a long time.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more deal.
Instead of 22 days, you do it in 11 days.
Yeah.
So it's 1 day longer than the normal crafting for the previous version would have been.
That's fine.
Okay, I have 83 gil left. I'm willing to give that to Remillard since you already gave me a lot.
I'm just going to go make these cards +1. They're already masterwork.
I'll be 2,000 gil, take 2 days, but it doesn't seem like days are going to really matter.
I'm just saving my money, trying to get a higher enhancement on my staff. So, like, for example, +3 is 18,000.
You can get plus whatever now and then upgrade it later. But you don't, once it's been upgraded, you can't just not touch it again, you know that, right?
What?
What is your staff currently?
+1.
You can make it a +2.
Sure. How much is that?
It'd be 8,000. As soon as you're going from +1, it's only 6,000, so 6 days.
So it would still cost you 8,000.
No, it costs you 6,000.
Yeah, it cost me 6. Right. Okay, that's what I was worrying for.
You pay the difference.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll pay that.
Does Joseph? What's Joseph doing?
I was mostly just listening in the background. Did you DM Villadin, or did you put it on one of the discussion boards? Because I didn't see it on any of the.
I DM'd him.
I see.
Probably not going to get a reply within the session.
Yeah, it's fine. Can we retroactively do it if he does add it?
Sure.
Okay, well then for right now, let's do +1 fire adamantine.
Alright, so
And if I'm going to do that, I also want to sell my previous weapon.
your other +1.
Yeah, my just plain +1 Falcata.
Alright. You'll get 55% of its worth.
Yay!
If you know what that is. Gotta love your 55% giving us some weird decimals.
That doesn't include the base weapon price, right?
That does.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah, Volcada's only 18.
Yeah, I just looked that up. Yay. Okay, so minus 8,000 plus 1274. 1275. Can I call that 1275?
Sure. We'll say your boyish good charms give you the 0.1. Does anyone want to purchase anything else or have things being crafted during the 11-day period?
No.
I started to retrain the keen senses back in Nifel. Can I continue it at least partially here, or would it all have to be done in Nifel?
Did you start that?
I did. I got 2 days in. And I paid for it.
But I'm pretty sure I told you can't do retraining and then do strenuous activity because it says that on retraining.
Well, keen senses says that it doesn't have to be consecutive days.
Oh yeah, that thing.
It's a special thing. That's why I got it started.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can start. You can continue it here. Just blame Paizo because changing rules all the time.
I was just kind of asking because I started it there and I have to pay for a teacher, but can I at least partially continue it here?
Did you pay for all of it back there? We'll just say you paid the amount you needed to pay there, and you pay the rest here. You go to a different school.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't need to pay any extra. You just got to spend the rest of the day retraining it here.
Yeah. Okay. That was 11 days we have, so. Only 6 days left.
Is there a higher version of ethers?
Yes, high ethers.
Perfect. I'm gonna buy 3 or 4 ethers and a high ether and give them to.
Do you know how much those cost?
I don't know. Do I have enough?
Probably not. I think they're very expensive.
They're pretty expensive.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Let's backtrack
on that. Regular ether, how much is it? Okay, I will just buy 1 ether and I will give it to Alessia.
Alessia will kind of blush, just be like, "Oh, well, thank you, Kupo."
You kind of did save my life with a spell that consumed almost all of your MP at the end of the day. So I feel like having you with MP is better than me being dead on the floor.
Oh, you're welcome, Kupo. It's what I'm here for. However, I was going to say you probably didn't need to do that because you probably don't even know how many I've got on me. I've now got 9 ethers.
Some people may think you're a drug addict with all those ethers.
Shh. You don't need to know that.
Just doing my part to help.
Thank
Any
you.
other purchases?
Not from me.
Does anyone want to do retraining over these 11 days?
I don't think I can because I'm spending most of my time building, crafting.
Well, you can't.
Well, yeah. Camera good.
Free trade some health, that's all I can do.
I'm trying to find my document that had Fenrir's things on it. So I'm pretty sure he got a bad roll last time.
If you want to retrain HP to get an additional 1, it's 3 days and it costs 210 gil.
I'll do that for Fenrir. So he just gets 1 additional point, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'll retrain 3.
I'll retrain 7.
So you're spending 21 days retraining.
Oh, no, yeah, it's 3 days per thing. I mean, how many
Yeah.
days? You have, what, 11 days?
Yeah.
I'll train 3.
I'm going to be awkward and train 4.
I mean, if you're doing that, I get an extra day for my keen senses.
And plus, if you're doing that, I'm going to do might as well do an extra day as well. And just do 4 retraining days.
I just imagine you all like picking out calendars and just writing on it in Sharpie. And like, oh no, we can do that day. Oh no, I'll do this day. And then everyone's like, oh, we're doing this for an extra day. And then Oz just has to change her one to add another day on her.
Again, I'll buy another pirate drink and speed drink. No, no, that's dumb. There's no point. I'll buy the speed drink.
Just to let everyone know, I don't think anyone's getting close to it, but you can only retrain HP up to the max allowed by your hit die.
So miles away.
If you have D10s and you're level 7, the max health you can have from that is 70. I know some of you have rolled really high, but I think it's kind of averaged out with your low rolls. But just to keep in mind, there is a maximum.
That's how much I have from the rolling. That's how much I could have.
Yeah, that's how much I've got from rolling.
There.
And I can have
much less than me because you're
that much. No, this is Fenrir.
I'm gonna say what?
Yeah, that's Fenrir. Fenrir can have 70. So he's now up to 39.
Wait, he has 7 hit die.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, Avatar's got a different rate to like my level.
Exactly.
No, hang on. No,
that's
completely
what I'm
wrong.
saying.
He is
He has 6,
6.
sorry. So he can have 60. I went 1, 2 up.
Don't forget to add in your constitution modifiers too.
No, this is a
No.
retraining.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like your maximum HP includes your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, but when it comes to retraining, it just goes off what you could possibly roll from your class alone without your
right.
con.
Right. What I'm saying is,
yeah, but that's all we're only looking at retraining wise. Like we know our max health is different. Yeah. We're only looking at how much we're able to retrain up to.
Okay.
Was G gonna say something?
No, I'm just gonna like adding that. Yeah, the maximum is higher than that. It's just a dice roll.
Okay.
That somebody said it before me, so.
Alright, well, I think that's everyone except for Alicia, but she's crafting. So 12 days will go by as you spend the time improving yourself. You will also need to pay for the in-room for those 12 days.
I was going to ask if there's anything that we could do to make, like, change while we're here.
You're spending most of the day, at which point you're too tired to do anything else.
True. It's only 60 gil for these 12 days.
You say only.
Do you want me to spot you?
That's like almost all I have left after the belt.
Yeah, but with all your rage bonuses and stuff, how much is that +4 helping you?
I mean, how do I say it easily?
A shitload.
Probably a shitload, yeah.
That is the scientific measurement for it.
It is for a barbarian. I don't really know how to see it easily. Give you like a comparison. It does put my strength from what it was +2 to.
Does that make sense, Aiden?
I have no idea what you're trying
+4.
to say with normal 2 minus 2 above.
Ignore the normal. And 2 weapon fighting.
Well, you can't 2-1 fight if you have your short sword out.
Right. Oh yes, it's the
You
other
need a hand!
Well, it's good. It's a good thing I've not done that yet. Since leveling up.
Mm-hmm. But what part of that do you want me to understand?
Never mind, I've just changed it a bit. So when I would 2 weapon fight, I'm just trying to find the easiest way to do it without having to always change what minuses I'm getting and saying, oh, -2 to all of these. It's just in the text. So it'd be that and that.
Okay. Also, your first weapon's still doing a D6, but your second one is doing a D4 for some reason.
I don't know why. It literally says 1d4.
Just delete it and type it in again.
I have.
Make a new one.
Yeah, make a new attack. Make a new attack and then just copy and paste things down.
Well, I'm only using the character sheet for it rather than power attacks, so it's just easy.
Okay, so you're doing it as a separate macro because it has less dex, yeah?
Yes, as well.
Okay. Why is it from 6 to 4?
Because my dex is not that high. My dex is only +3, so it's half of that is 1.
Okay.
So it's 6 to 4. And I get bonuses to my card damage from being the gambler. Card shark.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's fine.
Sorry, I missed that. What?
Nothing.
Nothing you have to concern yourself with. Until he dies, at which point you can complain. Or you can kill him.
That sounds good.
Don't worry, my next class is also a support class, so it's fine.
You know those whole 11 days?
What do you want to do? You're crafting, you can't do anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm crafting. I wouldn't be able to do anything, would I?
No.
Damn it. Alright, never mind.
You're crafting at night. If you craft at night, it's only 8 hours. You have 8 hours to do something else, and then 8
Well,
hours
no.
sleep.
What I'm asking is, like, for example, is there a summoner in town for me to be able to learn a spell while crafting as well? Probably not.
No. Was that your only question?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Anything else? Have people updated their HP values? Also, Fenrir should never change his HP after this point.
Fenrir should what?
Fenrir should never change his HP after this point.
What do you mean?
Look at
69.
Oh.
God, Jack.
Yeah. Well, I noticed I was doing his wrong. Because I put his hit die as 7 by accident when it's actually 6. So it's been like going at like a 35 plus something else, but it's meant to be 30. It's fine.
Oh,
It's only 5.
Always cheating.
Only 5, but say if that were Joseph should have died.
You're almost as bad as
But
Fish.
Fenrir's not Joseph.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's that chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Why should I have died?
No.
Never mind.
Oh, God.
You're not gonna die. You're all good.
Okay, if you're done with all of this downtime stuff, put done in the chat. The lack of done is concerning.
I just need to update my weapon to actually reflect what I'm putting on it. So, other than that, I'll be done.
Why is Celestia you're not done? What are you doing?
I was always done. I was just joking.
Oh.
We can continue on. I'm just updating my weapon.
Alright. So, since everyone said done, I'm not going to ask you if you've got anything else to do. Where are you going off to the trolls now?
Dragon? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dragon's behind the trolls.
Yeah.
Did the other crew ever come back?
Like,
Well, yeah, we've been here 11 days. But the other crew gone
there you
back.
go. Now I'm done. I was doing my HP wrong. It was 24. It's actually meant to be 28. I have more MP now.
Okay. Well, from these 11 days, that other group cannot return now.
Can we ask the innkeeper? See if he's seen them whilst we've been out or all of that?
You can do. He'll tell you he hasn't seen them.
Can we go around the troll camps with this dragon?
Yeah, can do. But trolls.
That's very, very scary.
But trolls.
I mean, you came here for the trolls.
The whole reason for why we're
You're just
here.
going around them. It's going to take you another probably 2 days if you want to circumvent the trolls.
How many days do we have left?
On the map,
10.
20 out of 42. So you've got 13 days.
We're so close to level 8, which is very good because we get the ability score, which is going into my charisma.
Yeah, ability score. That's going in my charisma.
But you also don't know what you gotta do with the trolls.
He has a point.
He does have a point.
For all you know, they could ask you to go 10 days south to do something over there.
I mean, this is what we came for, so let's go to the trolls.
Damn it.
So what exactly is the approach here?
Well, we know that they'll accept combat, so our approach is I go in, bat my eyelids, and say, Orsa's going to fight you, And then if you win, we're good. If you lose, we're screwed.
Hey, what about the big
Sure,
wolf
okay.
we have?
You
Hey,
really...
my rat friend has big muscles. She charges you a duel.
Basically, yeah.
No pressure or anything. Okay.
Basically how it is.
I have no other ideas. Like, what?
I mean, yeah, I'll do it. I just wanted to make sure that's what we're going with.
Unless anybody else wants to step up and fight the big angry troll woman on their own.
No.
Fenrir will do it. Fenrir's ready.
No.
I mean,
You don't get a say in this. You don't get to control him, I do. Fenrir wants to do it.
Yeah,
Fenrir does not want to do it.
Oh, that's a shame. You're not Fenrir, I am.
No, you're not saying it in Fenrir's voice, so it doesn't work.
Neither are you.
I don't know
He
Fenrir's
doesn't
voice.
have a
I
voice.
don't speak for Fenrir.
Wait, no. I can't remember. Can he speak or can he just understand?
He
He's just
can
telepath.
speak.
Okay. Hey, it's not my fault. It's been like a month or two between learning this stuff and it's not playing.
Oh.
So that's your plan? You're gonna have Remy say, my friend wants to duel you?
Yeah.
Parlay with our weapons.
Nah, your fists.
That's how negotiations work, I
Totally.
think.
I have a minor question.
I have a minor answer.
Oh boy.
I might have
Is
mine
there a way to add multiple types of extra non-crit damage in separate lines?
In separate lines, I don't know, but you can do separate damages, yes.
You mean like that?
But what are those extra damages?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you got 3 different.
I'm weak to that kind of damage.
They're not separated
Super
out, so it's going to be
effective.
hard to
No, he just
determine
did.
which one's which.
There, so the 6 is your, and the 5 is the mum.
Oh yeah, how do you do that?
So are you using the character sheet or using power cards?
This one is my power card, I believe.
I have no idea then. That's not my problem.
It's on the character sheet, but it's the attack option.
Yeah, so on the attack, make sure you got all the drop boxes down, and it says extra damage, and there's literally says extra non-crit damage.
Yep.
And put in the double square brackets whatever the damage amount is, and then either in front of it for what I did there or next to it, the type of damage, and then just shift enter to go down over it.
Okay.
Shift enter doesn't always work though. Some of the boxes take it. Some of us are like, no, that's not a shift enter. It's just a space.
That one works.
Yeah, that one works. Annoyingly, it's like some of them don't.
If
Okay.
you want to line break on the power card macro, you just put. If it works. Yeah, you put those in front of the line you want to break.
I don't think
Just have a
anyone's
happy face.
Happy face, yeah.
Well, I have power cards. I just don't use them for attacks. I got like all my temperature,
I
weather.
had to separate mine because I get multiple attacks now. So it helps visually.
So is everyone going up? Any more questions? That's a big ass name. Any more questions? Any more preparations?
Nope, I'm done.
Not really, no.
Okay.
The wind materia wouldn't be 1d6 yet. The weapon has to be equal to +3.
+3, yeah. Wind material still just be 1 damage.
Say what?
The wind materia, it can't be 1d6 yet because your weapon's not +3.
Oh, I thought I had to be +2, or yeah, +2.
No, it's +1, +3, +5.
Okay, yeah, I'll change it then.
Okay, so as you start the Chocobo ride, a day towards the east of Mount Naroka, halfway through your travel, you can all make perception rolls. Why do you keep changing your look on the map, Fish? You just keep darting around it.
I don't know. Every time, for some reason, if I click on either opposite my other screen and then come back to this one, it darts off. I'll know. It just started off then, and I have no idea why. I think it might be because I'm using a mouse button to push the dock. I might not like it.
Possibly. It might be page down or something on your mouse as well as talk. Alright, I think everyone will see that except... So, Remilor and Osa don't see this. However, everyone else will see. Coming in the opposite... Well, not exactly the opposite direction. They're coming from the north, so they're coming down southwards. There is a female Varg riding a chocobo with a few saddlebags and scrolls. At which point, you can decide if you want to veer away from her or just continue on your direction, at which point she will intersect with you.
The two people who saw them, you have to decide. Or point them out.
It's alright, say that again.
We're playing a game.
I was reading!
I'll point them out
You
to
said
everybody.
you was done.
Reading what?
My avatar list.
Okay. Joseph and Fenrir and Alessia. You three will see that coming from the north is a female Varg riding on a chocobo that has a few saddlebags and scrolls. Unless you decide to divert your direction, you will intersect with her.
Okay, yes, we will point it out.
I'll point them out to everybody.
Nah, just carry on our way.
Don't even want to stop and have a chat?
What's for?
Eh.
You say hello on the way past. That's like
See what they got those, see what's in those saddlebags.
Oh. No, we're not gonna mug her. What?
Why do you think we're going to mother?
Why else would you want to look in the saddlebags?
To see if you want to buy something.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Kupo.
Nah, you're evil.
Totally nothing nefarious there. Well, since you're not changing your direction at all, she will get closer, at which point she will kind of give you a wave to try and pull your attention to the side of the road.
In that case, we will pull aside.
And the Varg will cheerfully introduce themselves. Hey there, travelers. You're packed quite heavy and tight for normal traders, adventurers, or heroes, I'm guessing, right?
That's correct, Papa.
Well, haven't seen a lot of you on the road. Besides that pack from before, but that was a fortnight ago. Whereabouts you guys heading? You're already heading off to the east.
Going to the troll camp, Cooper.
Oh. Well, I hope you've got your wills sorted out.
It's fine. We've taken out some trolls before.
Well, I ain't gonna stop you if that's your destination.
So why'd you put us aside, Cooper?
Well, I went on that chat with somebody on the road. It's been quite some time since I saw any of our travelers, and like I said, you ain't exactly geared like the other ones.
Where you going? Where have you come from?
Conai Joe.
I love that place.
I'm a cavalier on a delivery mission to Melnaroka. I got some messages and packages to load off.
I doubt there's any for us, but I'll give her our names to see if there is.
No, none of you lot. I know who I'm delivering to. They're definitely not travelers.
Well, the roads were clear on our way here, so should be fine.
What is Joseph's sense motoring for? I'll assume the typing is what you can tell me. He's being prejudiced against the Varg. As far as you can tell, they seem friendly and not trustworthy. What did Remilar ask or say?
No, I just said that the roads are clear from our way from Melnoroka, so you should be fine.
Nah, I'll be fine either way. I got plenty of maps and knowledge of the area. I can make my way around.
You don't happen to know where that dragon in the mountains is staying, do you? Can't pinpoint it for us.
Sadly, people aren't sending that guy messages. I do have plenty of maps of the area. They may show up that way.
Those people that you saw a fortnight ago, was that a Hume, a couple of Mughals, and a Var?
Yeah, that's the group. But it kinda... They overtook me as I had some other deliveries elsewhere.
Oh, it's just... You haven't seen them on your way. You haven't seen them coming back this way, have you?
Nope.
I think the dragon might have bested them.
Yeah, they did say they were hunting for something. Didn't say it was a dragon, though.
Yeah, they after that red dragon in the mountains.
Well, if it's as you say, probably 4 less people in the world.
You said you know the area pretty well. Or is this area pretty safe? Other than the trolls?
Nope.
Anything in particular we should be looking out for?
Just general monsters. There's plenty of them around. If you're not wanting to count the trolls, there's plenty of elementals, goblins, hill giggers.
How do we avoid these hill giggers?
Don't go into the mountainside.
No, that's fine. We're not anywhere. Got all to buy? You got all to sell there?
I got a few things if you ain't interested in the maps.
What you got there? Come on.
Aside from adventuring gear, she will also have... Those are chemical items to sell.
Do we have any Phoenix Downs? I've just realised.
I don't think so, no.
You might need one, especially with Joseph going down before.
Do you all want to chip in and buy it?
How much is it?
2,000.
I'll chip in a 500.
Do you want to try and bargain it?
I can't.
Why?
You can't bargain stuff like this.
You can't with normal items.
1,400, not 5. Not 2.
I got 23 gil.
She says as her gear is shining.
Yeah.
What can people chip in?
I can add a little bit more than that if we need.
That's all I got. Guess I'll just live in the bushes if we fail this thing. If I don't die, that is.
Alright, I'll chip in the rest. Who's got to hold on to it?
Not it.
I will.
You're going to hold on to it?
Well, you lot can do a lot more in one round than I can after I feel fortunate, so yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Would you like anything else from the Varg?
Nope.
Have they seen it or heard anything? Any weird movements from the trolls? I guess.
Nothing more weird than what they normally do. Maybe a few more corpses, but that's to be expected.
Okay.
How much are those cure potions? Not quite enough.
I mean, I have 8 if anybody needs any. As well as the cure belt.
I got 4.
I got 3 potions.
I'll give also a potion, then give you 4. Just in case.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've got 4 on me as well. I like being prepared.
I like being prepared. Nobody has a Phoenix down until this point.
Because they're super expensive.
You gotta pay money to keep yourself alive.
Well then, I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, if you have nothing else to do with the Varg, she will wave you off and be on her way.
See you later.
And with that, I'll assume you will continue on your trek towards the troll camp.
Yeah.
See.
Okay. Make sure it's the correct map and not a puzzle map. Because that would be bad. Okay, so as you continue your ride off towards the east, you finally reach the camp of the trolls. And after several weeks of adventuring, downtime, and whatnot from the capital city of Nefel, you finally reach your quest destination. The forest that you're leaving is relatively thick with trees, though the further eastward your group travels, the thinner the tree line gets, with several stumps taking their place. Looking at the path shows several splinters of wood and dragging marks where logs have seemingly been brought towards the east, at which point you can roll survival to try and identify how long these tracks and trees have been moved from. It would be... I think you could just roll survival. I don't think you need to be trained for survival.
Yeah, bye.
Well, it's a good thing to use your crit right here. The best thing to be used on. Alright, both Remy and Fenrir will be able to identify that some of the earth was moved about a week ago, though the other holes are much older. As much as you can tell, this path has not seen much movement in the past 5 days. Following the directions given to you, you will eventually reach the site that was described to you, as well as the place marked on your map. It is a very wide open clearing, just as the trees getting thinner, it's pretty much an open plains at this point towards where the camp itself is laid. You'll be approaching from the western side, and you'll see tall wooden spikes that will make up a palisade wall around 30 foot tall. They are much taller than normal palisade walls, as they normally go to about 10 feet. As told to you previously, you'll remember that there is an entrance on the southeast and southwest sides, with a weakness possibly towards the north. And as you are approaching, you may all make perception checks as you can see the large camp. It will be heading into evening, so you still have ample light. That's up to you what kind of time zone you want to be approaching from.
That's twice I've now got higher than the people who critted.
Okay, Osa, Fenrir, and Joseph, you'll be able to easily make out 3 guard trolls on the western wall, situated in tall, open watchtowers, spears in hand. The watchtowers stand around 30 foot tall, which just peek over the palisade wall. And from this distance, you're still within relative tree line, so you can guess you're hidden well enough, though you are some 100 feet away. To your best guess, it's around 200 to 300 feet away from you. From where you are currently, you would need stealth checks to approach without anyone noticing you, though it would be especially hard. And at this distance, it would be difficult to inspect the walls themselves for any sort of defense or weaknesses.
Can we tell what kind of trolls they are at this distance, or is it too far?
He said guard trolled.
You only see 3 guard trolls. All the rest are inside the walls.
Oh, yeah, I forgot guard troll is actually a type.
Mm-hmm. So what's the plan? Do you want to send someone stealthing closer to identify the walls? All of you go stealth, or all just approach, like, hands in the air?
Probably won't
Just
work
don't
with
care.
everyone going stealth.
Put your hands in the air like you don't care. That's my plan.
Well, Alessia and that's got good stealth. Joseph should have good stealth.
Good.
Just to let you know before you do the stealthing, you will need a knowledge of nature or engineering to identify the walls.
Well, Alessia's got that.
So you wanted to send Alessia on her own?
No, we all go as a group.
You got to try and stealth.
If we want to do the diplomacy route, sending someone ahead, stealthing isn't really a good sign if they are
Like, if you
discovered.
get spotted, it's like whilst we're in the middle of conversation.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. I got a good stealth roll.
No.
Yeah.
I don't trust you with stealthing. You might step in a magic circle.
Well, that's just rude. Alessia's never done anything of that such.
I'm
How
not
dare
saying
you?
that.
If you are worried about him being bad at stealth, you can wait until nighttime, which will aid him significantly, though you do know some of these have dark vision.
Yeah, no, I'm not up for the stealth route or going and trying to have a parley at night. Again, more reasons they wouldn't want to.
Alessia is very disappointed with Remula.
I mean, you can go for it, but I'm staying out here on my own. I even know I know what to do with this stuff in Planios.
Alessia would be happy to wait till night and then stealth. How much does that, what kind of aiding does that do? Like, is it plussing to a roll, or?
You won't know.
Okay.
I'll just let you know it'll be easier at night.
If you want to stealth, I'm more than happy to wait out here until we hear your screams and you die, and then we go the next day using diplomacy. But Remular is not assisting in the stealth because he does not believe it's a good idea.
Alessia will do the stealth. She'll wait till night. She's got to take a risk. She likes risking.
More like Jack's got a character already to go, so he's not too fussed.
No. Actually, I don't, because the character I did have ready has now switched from it being an archer type to a beastmaster. That's completely different. She'd still give it a go, though.
If it's getting into afternoon, we might as well kind of get a little bit distance and camp and then try in the morning, so we have the whole day ahead of us instead of going into negotiations into the night.
Yep. Alright, so let's...
I don't really want to necessarily camp like right next to them.
No, so let's walk away. Unless you can do a thing if she wants to at night time.
She just leaves in the night and never comes back.
That's what I'm expecting.
I was actually gonna follow like 30 feet behind her.
You can go for it as well, then.
Oh my god. Wait, what is your stealth roll?
Plus 12.
Okay. I mean, my actual plan is like, if they do notice me, for example, take me to half health, I can summon Fenrir, get on him and run.
If you think you can survive a turn.
Yeah, I'm happy you're confident that they'll get you to half health instead of just taking everything on once. Being a caster all alone out there.
Yeah, have fun, Kupo.
Like, you do remember what happened to Varelis, right?
Who's that?
Who?
I don't know who that is.
Jack knows who that is.
Alessia's just getting really negative with everyone going on about her, so she's just going to sit quietly and just go to sleep.
Good luck, Kupo.
No, as in she's not going.
People have persuaded her otherwise.
You're welcome for saving your life, Kupo.
You'll never know, Kupo. Shut your mouth.
Oh, he's so cracky.
So they like watches.
Short temper. Yeah.
First and last.
Short temper for a little person.
I'll take second. Actually, I'll sit on first with you, because I don't have any... I only have a low light, so it's probably not a good idea to be on my own.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, as you set up camp in the, at least the thinner forests, you're able to settle down for the night, setting up your watches and going throughout the night, at which point you won't be visited at all. You seemingly have a very quiet nap. I really wanted it to be rain, just to mess with the Moogle.
That's just rude. I'll, like... Why? My diplomacy's already low enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's now plus 20.
If you think that'll be enough.
I have rerolls.
If you think that'll be enough.
I have a hero point.
If you think that'll be enough.
Right, let's go, Kupo.
Rerolls are great and all, but when was the last time rolling with a hero point actually helped anyone?
Very true.
It's been just
For
going lower.
The medium ice elemental at Apocalypse Never. If anyone remembers that.
When was that?
In the magic school, when the elemental got summoned.
Yeah.
Like the first quest we ever went on.
Back in the Fell, when you went into the Dead Sector. Campaign 1.
Well, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but it happens.
Like we've been doing hero points recently, and they've all been worse than the original role.
Alright, so as you all gather yourselves up after the rest, you all head over to the camp, ready to diplomatize your way in.
Yeah.
Approaching, I don't think there's anything on this side I need to do. No. So, as you approach either entrance, I'm just going to assume you go to the southeast one, because that's the southwest one, because that's the one closest to you. You'll be met with a large wooden door that has seen many attacks, as it is covered in scratches, punctured portions, and burn marks. As you get closer...
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Enter. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, did we sell that really expensive clothing, or did we keep it?
You kept that.
Yeah, pretty sure you kept that. Yeah.
I will get dressed in that this morning.
Okay.
With my armor on as well.
Yeah. As you get towards the gates, Obviously, the trolls will notice you as you aren't really well hidden in pure daylight within the plains. You will hear on the other side of the gates one of the trolls shouts in common.
Intruders, tell us your purpose, or prepare your weak bones for a wicked Rama touch to put you into the ground where you stand.
I'll reply in giant. We've been sent by the humans down at... What's the big place called again? Well, I just said Malnaraka. No, I just said Malnaraka. To speak about a peace treaty. And we have a challenger here ready to fight if you so wish. That the way of this discussion going. And we would like to speak to your queen.
That's like 4 different things.
I don't know. I'm really bad at this.
Many of your kind have come in hopes of taking our holds. All have been left in ash. A jewel you ask for. We shall oblige. Your pockets. We shall open our doors.
So what did you say before pockets? Because all I heard was, we shall oblige, and then pockets, we will open the doors.
Keep your small hands in your pockets.
Alright, yeah.
But when he says that, he's basically addressing all of you, because they're large and you're medium. At which point, they will open up this portion of the gates, and it will open up into the camp. As the large doors open up, it will reveal the sheer size of the camp, as well as the multitude of trolls living within it. At which point, you can all make perception checks as you're led inside.
Yeah. That's right, Joseph. You use that crit right now. Goodbye.
I still got higher than his crit. It's the 3rd time.
I have bonuses to that. You know that, right?
Yeah. I only rolled a 17. I was still higher.
All right. Both Fenrir and Joseph, as you are looking around the party, around the camp, with a quick glance, you'll be able to tell just how many there are, and with your higher rolls, you're actually able to identify that there are exactly 51 trolls, including the queen. Though it is hard to tell what all types they are, as some of them are behind buildings or talking with one another, kind of obscuring your view. But you know there are 51 in total. The camp itself has several huge tents set up all around, with 7 watchtowers overlooking the walls. A large fighting ring has been crafted within the center of the camp, a larger tent to the east of the ring, which seems to be the residence of the queen. The fighting pit already has a duel going on within it, with 2 mad trolls currently scrapping. At which point, the Magi troll will kind of lead you towards the ring. Osa, Jack?
I'm on my way.
Do we just enter?
Yeah.
Oh, sir, I'm on your at this point. Do we just go in?
Well, we're in, and we're quite far up. What's happened so far?
As you two are still at the gate, the guard troll next to it will say to you, Muskanik Forkster!
What does he mean?
Don't know, you're not here.
Can I hear him say it? Or is there too much background noise?
There's a lot of noise, you can roll perception. You can't really hear it from this distance.
Oh, Sir Cooper, I think we should just walk in. I think otherwise the other 2 are going to get in trouble.
As you make your way inside, that guard troll will then close up the gates.
Yeah. Unless he's just going to stay like right next to Osa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it lagged for me, so I didn't see everybody moving.
Alright.
Fair enough.
So I was just wondering, what is happening? Are we moving in or not?
As you're led to the fighting ring, the Magi troll that led you inside will tell you to await a victor in the current match, though it looks like it will end soon, as both are bleeding profusely and seemingly tired.
Looking at it, does it look like they're doing like a death match or just first to fall unconscious?
You can roll perception or heal.
Perception it is.
Can I sense motive to determine whether the intent of death is on their mind?
It'd be a very hard check, since you've not really spoken to trolls or even know their language, but you could try.
That's what you think. Well, I wish I rolled that 31.
From your all just gathered insight in towards this, you're pretty sure if they didn't have regeneration, they would be killing each other.
Yeah, regen on them.
I loosen up my falcata in my scabbard.
Sleight of hand?
I'm not drawing it, I'm just,
You're playing
checking
with
it.
in front of them. You've just put your hand on the hilt of your sword.
Okay, I'll slide a hand then.
As you do so, the Magi troll that led you into here will turn his head towards you, and you see sparks of lightning appear in his hand, at which point he will address you.
So, you are the combatant to be in the ring.
I'll poke up and say, no, he's just a fool. This is our fighter. And, gesture towards Osa.
Oh, he's speaking in common or giant.
This one's speaking in common.
I keep speaking
Okay,
in
so-
giant, as that's their native tongue.
Yeah, but then Remy points at Osa, she kinda straightens up a little and crosses her arms. Trying to look cool, I guess.
At which point the Magi troll will demand that Joseph puts his sword in its scabbard on the floor.
I mean, it's in its scabbard already.
No, but he's saying, take it off your belt and then put it on the floor.
Alright, I'll do it.
At which point he will turn his gaze back to the match that is continuing on. And as you are watching the fight, a final knock is given to the Western Troll, at which point he will fall, and all the onlookers will roar in excitement. The defeated troll being dragged out of the ring, whereas the victor will leave into the crowd.
In the meantime, I'm gonna size up a couple of different people, starting with the Magi troll closest to me.
Alright, that's what you got for the Magi troll.
Alright, I'm gonna go for one of the mad trolls, probably the one closest to me as well.
Can you have more than one?
Not at one time, I'd have to switch. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just sizing up opponents and saying, different things about.
I shall be right back.
Okay.
I just thought you were sizing these up, but which one's which?
Mage is the with the staff.
So mage is the first one, like his first
yeah.
mark.
This guy's the mage. This guy's the mad.
Bear with.
Correct. I had to go deal with kids. Isn't they passed back yet?
No, not yet.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
So
Was
with the
that,
map.
was that everything that Joseph was doing?
If I see any other types near me besides the troll children behind us, I'll go for them too. But I don't think there's anybody else
These
close.
guys, but
I mean,
I don't know
we
your
have seen
range.
all of these before, so hopefully they've been put in Monster Compendium.
the trees we've seen and
It's just the
The
mages
troll
and the
children.
guards.
have we encountered any of the mad trolls?
Pretty sure we did.
Might have been the other campaign as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It would be in your compendium if so.
We've seen Magi Troll, Mad Troll, looks like Troll Child, and that's it.
We encountered the branch toast trolls at one point.
Did we? It's not in here. Well, maybe it's up somewhere else. Oh no, there's branch.
I think it was
Oh,
like one of the first trolls we encountered.
But I don't think I marked it because we don't have all the extra information on it.
Possible, yeah.
Am I close enough to one of the branch trolls to mark it?
Not really, no.
Okay. Let's see. Oops, scroll back down. Branch troll, child. Mad troll, mad troll. And we're nowhere near the troll queen, right?
You don't see her.
Alright, and am I close to a guard troll, close enough to mark one of them?
No.
Okay, then I'll be done with that for now.
Alright, as those two mad trolls are either dragged or walked out, the Magi troll who brought you up to here will walk into the ring and shout to the other trolls in Giant. Which means only Remula will understand what he says. Kinsman, we have ourselves a puny challenger thinking they can best our warriors. Who amongst you wants their claws bloodied? To which all the trolls will roar loudly, either punching the ground or their chests or slamming weapons against armor. A single guard troll will come forward and accept the challenge, grinning at whomever the party wishes to duel. Which in this case is going to be Elsa.
Yes. I mean, she doesn't understand the language, but she can see, like, once the troll walks in, she'll walk up as well. Into the ring.
And only one guard troll shows up?
Yes.
Okay.
After the guard troll appears, the Magi troll will walk back to your group and address you in common again.
Before Osa goes in, I want to offer her my weapon. Well, oh no, it's exotic. She can't really use.
Yeah, if it's exotic, then I wouldn't really benefit from it. If someone has fire materia, then again, I don't know if I want to do that. Right before, would I be able to swap my materia around?
Yeah, you're fine to do so.
So I want my heal into my sword because it's gonna be an owie place. I assume anyway.
So, the rat one will be the one challenging our warrior. Be warned, if you're going in with magical aid, so shall our warrior.
We haven't given her anything, Kapow.
All I got is what I'm carrying.
You will notice his eyes are slightly glowing, at which point you can roll spellcraft.
Can I roll it?
Yeah. I was mainly aiming it at you. Alright, you would easily be able to tell that he currently has to take magic on, so he can see if Osa has any magical enchantments on or magical items.
Right.
I have magic items.
When he says magical aid, he does mean just like spells. Your gear is fine.
Yeah.
But it is up to you as a group if you want to do any sort of buffs. I don't think you actually have any to give her.
No, we don't.
I could drink that potion I have. Where is it? The giant's tonic?
No, because you've already got +4 strength.
It's +4 con for 3 minutes.
Oh, right. No.
So it'll give me +2 extra con.
So 7 HP. I don't think that's
It's
worth
HP.
whatever. I don't think that's worth whatever buff he's going to give him in return.
Yeah, maybe it's not worth it. Okay. Just letting you know, I still have that because I'm garbage with my potions.
Would Osa ask about the rules at all? Or would she not care?
I mean, if they have rules, I'd prefer to know them.
Alright, if you ask about the rules, the Magi Troll will let you know that a single combatant enters the ring. Afterwards, they are not to be interfered with. Any interference will render that combatant the loser. Aside from that, how you enter the ring is how you will fight, so any previous preparations are allowed. Though, if you are going to be using magic, they will also do the same for their fighter. But your group is set up so you don't have any of that, so it doesn't really matter here. The duel is to the death, though any side may surrender. And you're pretty sure the trolls are going to live either way due to regeneration, unless you're able to stop it.
So if it's to the death, then does it, on my case, mean if I get them unconscious, that's enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Just otherwise it's not very fair.
I mean, just don't go into a frenzy and kill him.
I mean, I don't have anything fire. I can't kill him. I'm probably gonna go into a frenzy, like, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, without fire, it's going to be impossible for you to kill him.
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
If these guys are stopped their generation with fire, it's possible they don't. I don't know what you found out from your knowledge before.
So is it fight to the death?
What did we find out from our knowledge before?
So is this one a fight to the death then, or is it just...
Yes.
No weakness.
Great.
It's all we know about the card troll.
Hopefully they don't have one
I'm assuming Joseph can't mark him now.
No.
No.
I mean, I can, but I probably wouldn't be able to share the information. I just got to get a little bit closer so I can, size.
Yeah, just start shouting down to Osa. He's got this weakness and that weakness.
Mark does not do anything like that.
Well, yeah, I know.
He's very strong. I knew that.
He hurts a lot. I already know.
He can take a lot of hits.
Yeah, I've noticed. Well, I guess I'm as ready to go as I'm ever gonna be.
Woo! Go Osa. Good pal.
Good thing I have like a million character ideas ready.
I mean, like I say, if you surrender or if the party interferes, the battle will be lost. So if they see you go down, they can heal you, in which case you will lose, but you won't die.
That's gonna be up to you guys then, because I mean I have enough mind enduring frenzy because of my thing that I might be able to do that, but we'll see what happens. This is the one time for Osa to actually shine. They said I was a fool for making a barbarian into a diplomacy thing.
This is no diplomacy thing.
Well, the first part of the campaign was.
I mean, there's been plenty of options to just fight people. It's just one of you guys no, let's talk and be friends.
That's fine.
Half the time.
It's fun.
No, I got no problem with that.
It's fun to roleplay a barbarian who doesn't get to fight. Well, I guess I'm ready.
You happy with where you're standing?
I mean, I guess doesn't really matter. Guess I'm gonna go opposite of him, because why not?
Alright, it doesn't really matter, it's just your personal preference at this point.
As long as we stay in the ring, right? Is there a wall around, or is it just a prone circle in the sand?
It's just a circle dug into the floor, and there's no rule about leaving the ring. It's just there because.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
At which point the roars and cheers will get louder as it's Osa versus a guard troll who's twice her size.
Good initiative.
Good roll.
Couldn't get much better if you tried. This is where he does
Oh, heck yeah!
Get the first hit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna go well for me.
Hey, this just brings back memories.
Well, first up is Osa, as her battlefield plays.
Yep. I'm pretty sure for starters, I am going to. I want to start with a rage.
Go all out.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm gonna have to charge, it kind of matters. I'm gonna start with I will rage, and I will charge to him. And taking everything into account. So I'm pretty sure the AC is not going to matter. Come on.
Is your rage buff actually on? Because I haven't seen your health change.
It doesn't change my health. It gives me temporary hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, FFD20
You have
different.
because it's slightly different in FFD20. Fenrir has the Pathfinder version, which gives actual bonus to con. But this just gives me temporary hit points. And I have them on my sheet, so they're not visible on my character. Okay, I will do that, and then I will try to draw first blood.
Yike.
And the ice is not actually ice, it's heal. I tried to fix it in my macro, so it should be right there, but...
You need to change that macro fish for your voice.
What?
You keep going right down to the bottom of the map.
Yeah.
You need to change that button. Make it Alt-GR like mine is. I don't know if yours says Alt-GR, but it's the right Alt key.
Yeah. It's fine for this, but then when it comes to playing games, it's much harder.
Yeah, fair. You'll cut deep into the guard troll's arm, definitely drawing first blood. The onlooking trolls all roar ferociously as you deal the first blow. They will then go to the guard troll, at which point you can see the wounds you dealt slowly start to heal up. And he moves to attack you with his spear. He stabs his short spear into your shoulder, at which point he pulls it back, almost pulling you off your feet, as he also goes in for a bite on the other shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing 27 damage to you total.
Okay.
I was about to say, you have 10 health for that. You put it.
Yeah, I just healed myself for the temp health because it's easier that way.
There's now plenty of blood, both yours and the trolls on the floor. Osa.
And with that bite, I go into a frenzy.
And I'll just shout out in Giant, oh, you've done it now, Tufo.
She's gonna go into anime mode.
I appreciate the roleplay, but that's just gonna mean I roll like garbage. Because every time someone hypes me up like that, it's just gonna miss my rolls or terrible.
I'm sorry, could have been.
Oh, they're not terrible, they're actually really good.
Yeah! Because I said Cooper for once.
Is he close enough for me to mark him now, just so I know?
Yeah, you can. Osa, do you want to describe your attacks? Because they all hit. Or do you want me to do so?
Well, after the spear and the bite, I was just gonna took those hits. And then she just lifts her face up and just lifts her axe and starts wailing on this guy. With pretty much reckless abandon. Returning the favor, first axe on like both arms and bite on the spear hand. And they all hit, you say?
All of them hit except for the bite, actually.
Yeah, but the weapons hit, so I get.
Yeah, all weapon
I get
hits.
healed. Yay! I can do what you do. As best as you do, but I can do that still.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And with those several axe cuts into the guard troll, you're definitely sure if this was a normal humanoid, medium-sized creature, it would have bled its entirety of its body, though there's even more blood coming out as you continue to slash into it. And you can see you'd almost have cut off one of his arms, dangling on by threads, until the skin starts to kind of move as if it's a wave reattaching itself.
How'd the crowd react to that?
The trolls are definitely a lot more louder as you're attacking into the guard troll, and they're a lot more, to your best bet, angry, but only Reminal would know what they'd be saying.
Okay.
And it goes to the guard troll, who's going to retaliate. As he yet again stabs you, but this time he shoots his spear straight through your right leg, and as you wince in pain, he drags it back up again, almost pulling you from your feet once more, and this time even attempting to do so. Osa, what is your CMD?
CMD. It's 20. Not all terrible, but it's worse because of my frenzy.
As the troll pulls back the spear with such force, you feel yourself being pulled with it, though you're easily able to use your other foot to kick off, dislodging your leg from the spear. However, as you do so, he will also try to bite you as you return to your normal position, in which he does, as you take another 21 points of damage.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. We're fine. Take a couple more hits.
Elsa.
Let's try to retaliate. This time around going for the legs. Because he did the same.
Would you like to describe this as your first 2 attacks are going to kill him?
Oh, nice. The first attack goes to that already almost severed arm and just go for the wound and try to hack it off. And the next one goes towards his leg because he tried to take my leg, so I'm gonna do the same to him and try to just hack at the leg.
And just as you say, your axe cleanly goes through the previous wound, severing it almost cleanly, though it does kind of jut around on the bone, at which point the guard troll will drop his spear and shield, clutching at the wounds, leaving an opening for his leg, at which point you return the favour, severing both that leg and his arm, to which he will topple on to the floor in a pool of blood. The crowd of trolls will go insanely wild and loud as they... If they were humanoid, you would swear they were cheers, but it's hard to tell from the weird language of their trolls themselves. And are you just wailing into this corpse?
Nah, it's first one saves.
Okay.
It's just to make sure that I actually get rid of my frenzy.
And nobody can understand this, but they are chanting something. Though Remula would know. What were we going to say there, Fish?
I was about to say, I'll have you know, someone can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what they're saying. Do you want me to whisper you, or do you just want to tell everyone?
No, just tell everybody. Oh, I would.
They're basically chanting Rat Warrior.
Like, what? As she dealt the killing blow, she just kind of wobbles off, shaking her head to get rid of the frenzy, and just kind of stands there. Kind of waiting, like, what now?
You did it, Kupo.
And as these trolls cheer for your victory, the guard's troll's limbs will slowly regenerate as he regains consciousness, kind of limping away off to the side of the ring. And as he exits the ring, everyone gets that. As Osa moves to leave, let me get to the correct entrance. A loud, low-pitched clapping will be heard from the large tent as someone exits the confines. Leaving the largest tent, the Troll Queen will reveal her imposing form onto the group. Standing 13 feet tall, the Troll Queen has donned magical, agile breastplates and has a fiery greatsword snapped to her back. Her blue skin shows some sign of singe marks alongside her armor, though they do not seem to hinder her in any way. Actually, as she exits the tent, nearby Magi trolls will start to enhance her magic, her voice creating a torrent of force as other trolls show somewhat shaky legs as she speaks. Though all of her speech is in Giant, so only Remula would know this, but he can translate to the rest of you. True warriors, enter my den!
It has been too long since my kin have been showed up so harshly. You shall be awarded a prize for this display.
And before any of you are able to reply, as Remular is most likely translating, the Queen will draw her greatsword and with a fell swoop cuts off the other hand of the defeated guard troll. As you can all see and hear the troll roar in pain, you can easily see sizzle marks from the fiery wound, and as far as you can tell, it's not regenerating anytime soon.
A paw of the defeated to victors are honored guests of our abode. Any slight against them will be treated with my blade.
To which the other trolls will all roar, shouting, in giant, yes, my queen. The queen will then hold out the hand to her magi, who will chant yet another spell, making the hand stiffen up and have an arcane marking placed on the palm, after which the queen will hold out the severed hands to Osa. She will again say giant, so you'll have no idea what she's saying. You probably said like Remular whispering into your ear.
Take this and be offered safe passage in our holds.
Can I spellcraft to see what kind of spell was put upon it?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of can guess what she wants because she's offering the hand, but once Remular translates, also will walk up and take the probably as big as her the hand, the arm or whatever.
It's bigger than your head for sure.
Yeah, well, she'll take it.
Alessia, as far as you can tell, they're using some sort of drying magic, what you would normally use for skins of animals, just to make the hand kind of decompose faster. And the marking is just a simple arcane mark, though you're not sure what it says because you don't have it.
Okay.
As it's being translated, I pick up my weapon and I put it back on my.
Well, you give him. Actually, no, never mind.
So as you take the hand, you will notice it is bigger than your head and it weighs 3 pounds. And just for mechanics' sake, you will know what it does. It is essentially called a troll permit, and it's a severed hand the size of your head, weighs 3 pounds, and it will grant you entrance into any other troll camp, as well as confers a +2 circumstance bonus to any skill checks made against a creature of the giant subtype.
Assuming that's the person holding it only?
That's the person holding it only.
I'll take the hand and just kind of look at it and then look at the queen and give her a nod. Just kind of thank you or something like that.
Seeing that you're either... Since you've defeated one of her kinsmen, she's pretty sure you're not of the timid type. And she looks over to one of the Magi trolls, and in Giant will order them to translate for her. At which point one of them will kind of come at just behind her, at which point that Magi troll will start to translate for you. And then she will ask you why you require an audience with her.
Also just kind of looks towards Remular with that hopeful look, but she's the one here now, so...
As the Queen sees you look towards the group, she will say in Giant, which is then translated, saying that you are allowed to have your friends accompany you or speak for you.
If that's fine, I have a friend who is much better with this talking stuff. Just kind of wave towards the group, like, come here.
I'm making a note of avoiding going into the fighting circle. But then when I get close, I'm not going to stay.
I don't.
Joseph, as you walk across the fighting circle, your boots will be soaked in blood.
Beautiful.
The fancy clothes.
Now that I'm also close, I'm also going to try to mark her just to size her. I did a mark earlier on the guard troll. I don't know if it was successful or not.
And once the people gather around, I just kind of look between the queen and the mage, and this is Remilar. He's better with the words. I was mostly here for the muscle.
All you know about the guard troll is that he's a fighter 1, and those are his stats.
Did I get anything off the queen?
I'm loading it up.
I see.
You are unsure about the queen.
Ooh.
She's a high level.
Alright then. I'll just say that I was speaking giant as well for the queen. I'll say that we're being sent by the human capital to come to some sort of peace treaty.
Well, whenever she speaks, she'll only speak in giant.
Yeah. That's why I'm speaking in giant, to like respect her in a way. The fact that I can do it.
The Magi Troll will continue to translate, even though you are speaking giant.
Just like the peasants sent before you. We are not here to negotiate terms with those who claim the world as theirs. It is for all who set foot here. Your forces started this aggression, and we're going to see it to a bloody end.
And I'll say that there's no doubting you and your warriors are way more powerful than any individual hume of which we know of the capital. However, their numbers are insanely high. They breed like rabbits. And we personally wouldn't like to see you lot defeated. I don't know what to say.
Does anybody translate what Remy said to her?
Remy speaks in giant.
Yeah, I'm speaking in giant.
I know, but
we don't know what Remy's saying.
No.
Oh.
The Magi Troll is not translating what Remy says. He has no need to.
Okay.
And what were you going to say, Evan?
If you're failing at words, you can make either diplomacy, or if you really try, you could do it intimidate.
See, if I was the guy on the Mondays campaign, I would try and intimidate. But
have you seen what's surrounding you? It's a multicolored form of death.
It's fine. I'm not even going to think about refilling that.
I am not blind to the world. Your forces are large, and while this war may rage on for eternum, an amicable solution could be best.
At which point she will then look towards the Magi, who has been translating for her.
Wait here for several moments. I shall talk with my advisors on this.
And you'll then hear a very loud shout over from the Magi Troll that led you to the ring itself. And Remy, you'll know what he says, but you'll hear it a bit too late, at which point Zara will give a very heavy punch into Joseph's stomach. Joseph, you'll take 25 damage.
And what did he say, even though it's too late now?
You heard that Joseph insulted her ring by drawing his weapon.
I never drew my weapon, though.
You can argue that with him if you know Giant, or well, actually, no, you guys come on. You can argue with him if you want. But that's what he says.
Yeah, I'll just tell Joseph to stand down.
Does Joseph do anything after that, or does he just accept this?
I just came back. Me? What have I just missed?
Zara hit you. The Queen hit you.
The Queen hit me for no real reason.
I'm telling you to stand down. Don't even think about it. Trust in me, Kubo. If anything, just power knee.
I'm gonna ask you what did she say? What was that about?
Because you grabbed your sword earlier. They took it as a threat, so just stay down.
Well, I'm not down. I'm still up.
Be severely winded.
Yeah, just like.
Right. I don't reach for anything. I'm not doing anything right now because I know my abilities when it comes to trying to figure people out, and this one is beyond me, and that's kind of freaking me out. So I'm not going to do anything right now, but I'm taking mental notes.
Well, take a mental note that she did 25 with a punch, not a sword.
Yeah. And your mark failed. Look at the DC for the
That's
mark.
what he said. He just said it failed. He knows that.
Hey, Kupo, be nice or I'll get Fenrir to come over.
Who are you saying that to?
Yeah, you're saying that
Joseph.
too. Okay.
I'm not going to say it to the trolls. They wouldn't even understand me.
The Magi trolls will.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a threat, Vinny. Oh my god.
Yeah, to Joseph, not to them. Fucking hell, Alessia's not stupid.
And after that, the Queen and the Magi trolls guarding her tent will enter into her tent.
Should we exit this ring?
Oh, now what, Kupo?
I'm just stepping forward out of the ring like there. That's it.
If you do try to go any further, both that mad troll to the south
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
guard troll to the north will stop you going
I
any
just want
further.
to be out of the ring.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, same. I'll step out of the ring.
From this distance, you can see that as the wind flaps the entrance to the tent, you can see the Queen and the trolls conversing with one another. Though since only Remular can understand giants, only he would be able to roll perception to hear what they're saying.
Oh my god.
Wow, the one time.
Probably not what you want to get big crits on.
No, hell no, but oh my god.
However, due to the distance and just the loud noises all around, you're unable to pick up any particular words.
Rip.
And as they're talking, do you guys want to do anything as you wait?
No.
Does anyone want to play some cards? 21? Parker?
Sure thing, Kupo.
Go
You putting
fish.
money down?
Hell no, I got no money.
Oh, so it just kind of looks awkward. It looks everywhere, but the guards are like right in front of her that she just beat up and is now without a hand.
I
Yeah,
will.
his hand is still not regrown.
I'm gonna use my
Yeah,
healing
like
level.
she's holding his hand. And she's kind of doesn't really know what to do with the
I
situation.
mean, I wouldn't probably use any magic. Or at least tell them that you're going to do it first, or ask if they want it to be done.
Yeah, I'll just say to Giant and aim towards the Magi up top that I'm telling him what I'm planning on doing. Just to use the cure belt on, also.
They will allow it.
Oh, I thought you meant you're going to kill the troll.
Hell no.
The troll will heal in time. It's just a flesh wound.
It's a limb wound, it's not a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound for them. Until they lose their head, it's all a flesh wound.
Yeah, but he's burning. He ain't getting that hand back for a long time. Or ever, at that fact.
Do you not want to discuss the Queen amongst yourselves? Or her weapon?
Has it been a minute?
Yeah, they'll be talking in there for some time.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't really
Just
wanna
making sure that
discuss-
I'm not exhausted if something happens.
Knowing the Magi can speak common or other languages, I'm assuming, I don't really want to discuss all about the Queen because I don't want anything to be taken disrespectfully.
I mean, if you want to discuss her, I don't really have anything disrespectful to say, necessarily.
Don't know their customs, just don't want to say the wrong word. All I know is that we don't want to mess with her.
Do you want to duel her? They'll end fine.
Yeah, then in one
It'll
turn.
be fine.
Ironically, I'm the only one with a chance. Unless her will save's really high, then I'm fucked.
Alright, so if you don't do anything else throughout the time, is Joseph moving? Was that 21 for healing, Joseph?
No, not for me.
I was also.
Okay. Well, after around 2 minutes pass, the discussion inside will come to a close, and the three trolls will exit the tent. And the Queen will address you once again.
Messengers, I bring you two options. Though your third will be continued war. Either convince me enough of your intentions, the state of a contract you desire with our clan, and that it is completely beneficial to both sides.
She'll then take on a very devilish grin.
Or wrest control of the nearest mountain for our clan to move in. Though be warned, it is protected by a large red dragon.
Classic.
Well, that last part, sorry, I didn't really.
We have to either convince her that this agreement is beneficial, or we have to clear, coincidentally, the exact same mountain where the dragon lives.
Our issue is, like, we got told that we're not allowed to bargain with them, didn't we?
We're really giving anything to bargain with.
Yeah. I said, well, I'll ask you if we're allowed to go and speak with our leader, or is it all happening here and now?
It's happening here and now.
Clear out the mountains.
You can make up an agreement as long as it's not too detrimental to Gargan. At which point, you won't need to do it yourself. It'll just be your role to dictate that. Since I know you're not the best person to ask about diplomacy and
the only thing I could, I was actually thinking about it, the only thing I would suggest that I could think of is they come to a peace treaty, and then because I know these trolls like to fight, that they would be. I could put forward that the humans would come to the guards if they have any trouble with bandits, meaning the trolls can go out and fight, just not like kill travelers and traders and stuff. Keep what they find. But I don't know if that's...
Keep what you kill.
Kinda, yeah, but make sure they're what you like, not traders or out like that. But I don't know if that's acceptable.
No, that is going to be a part of the agreement.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that you're trying to get them to stop attacking traders and settlements.
And then I'll say the fact that they if required, you'll be given information on where you're allowed to attack, i.e. if they go to war with others, you could be asked to help fight, or bandits and such. And then other stuff, and...
Yeah. Give me a diplomacy or an intimidate.
I will give you a hero-pointed diplomacy.
Alright.
Ouch.
You keeping that?
Well, if I re-roll, I don't get the +8.
Nope.
Meaning... I could only get 5 better than that, so I'll keep it.
At which point that would not be enough to succeed.
Clear out the mountains it is?
Or you can kill them all if you really think you can.
Clear out the mountains it is?
There's a chance.
Clear out the mountains it is? So I'm assuming I'd need a 40 then for this thing.
That's a good fan theory.
Yeah. I mean, unless anybody else wants to use a hero point on me.
No. I've only got one left.
I have none now.
Anyone else got to offer a hero point or not?
I've got 2. What do you need it for?
If I re-roll, you can give me a +4.
I mean, is
If you
the
think
plan to
it'll
go
work out.
clear out the mountain that terrible?
We could die. We don't know what's there. There's at
We
least a
could have
dragon.
died here.
I mean, I've got
12
I've got
days
2
left to clear out the.
I need to keep it up for you
Right,
if
sorry,
you think
what?
it'll work.
There's a chance it could work. I mean, I only rolled a 7 there. Technically,
Yeah.
11 with the difference in bonuses, but.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Wish me luck, goodbye.
Do people do it at the same time?
It's a luck bonus.
Like-
Oh wait, would +1 onto that help? So 36.
No.
Alright. I'll try again then. I couldn't get any better if I tried.
Oh my word.
Is that with the +5 from Joseph?
That's everything, yeah.
Alright, and with that you'll succeed.
Hey, a hero point did something.
I know.
Yeah.
It's probably like the first one.
It wasn't a reroll, it was just a +4, but Hero Point did something.
At which point, Zara will ask only Remula to come with her inside her tent alongside her Magi Trolls.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna sense motive that, but
Sure.
I don't want to be used as like a toothpick or a Moogle nugget.
While she would be a very tasty snack and she could cook you with her sword, they seem to be truthful that they want to sign up the contract with you.
Let's go inside, thanks. I have the stamp anyway, so let's go.
Yep. Alright. Remula, the Queen, and a Magi Troll will enter the tent, at which point it's going to be about half an hour. So what does the rest of the party want to do whilst they're in there? Very
Well, I
on
guess
guard with you guys here.
Fair enough. So I guess we don't need to fight the dragon, huh?
I'm sorry.
Right. Guess I was trying to make small talk.
I'll ask one